with the ball in
Yes.
Purdy's hands or up 4 and the ball in Mahomes' hands, and so many were like, Purdy.
Yes.
And I'm like, that's analytics the wrong way to go. And you're like, yep, but I don't want the ball in Mahomes. And you get it now. You get it now. Like,
that's why I said Purdy.
Yeah.
And it came true yesterday. And I actually thought of you
Yep.
when overtime happened. Niners win the toss and they take the ball. And in real time, I was like, good, take the ball. It was only after more understanding and reflection that I think that was a mistake. But in the moment, they get the field goal, and I had that same thought about the conversation we had, because here we go. This is everyone's worst nightmare. You got the lead, but Mahomes has the ball. Uh-oh.
Here's the thing, though, that I do still think about, and I'm going to follow this point with this is the real question that we need to talk about. We haven't talked about it at all today.
Oh, damn.
Real. This is serious.
You're keeping it real.
Remember the Wonder Pets? This is serious.
I don't remember the Wonder Pets.
Yeah, it's because your kids are, you have that gap. You've got that 20-year gap with your kids.
Totally.
Wonder Pets was an amazing, maybe it still is, but now I'm in the gap. But when the commercial, like when the cartoons, like about, I don't know, this is maybe getting on about a decade ago.
Yeah, 06, on for 3 seasons.
Okay. But like Cartoon Network still has that stuff on all the time, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, Wonder Pets was great. Anybody out there? Thank you, Renee Santos. What's gonna work? Teamwork. Exactly. Let's go, Wonder Pets. Anyway,
Wonder Pets.
Yeah, there was this little duck. There was this little chick at the end. Whenever they were about to there was an animal.
What's going on here?
Ming Ming.
There was an animal in trouble.
Ming Ming Duckling.
Yeah, there was an animal in trouble.
I had to Google it.
And they would find out that the animal was in trouble by the phone ringing. She would go, the phone is ringing. And they'd go through the whole song. Thank you.
Totally.
They'd go through the whole song, and at the very end of it, she would look at the camera and she would go, "This is serious." She had a little bit of the, like, she couldn't hit her R's.
Speech impediment.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, back to whatever the hell we were talking about.
Wonder Pets.
All right. What would have happened if the Niners were up by 4 instead of 3? We're never, ever going to know. I bet, just a bet, I bet they would have won. I bet they would have won because I liked the way their red zone defense was performing all game. When they got condensed in the red zone, the Niner defense, led by Fred Warner, was really good. He was really good on Kelsey. You saw that one play where Rashee Rice ran open and came over and started yelling at Mahomes on the sideline, that whole thing. But the Niner red zone defense was largely good. And so I like their chances if the Chiefs did not have the ability to kick field goals when it was 16-13, 19-16, yada, yada. They kept kicking field goals. And we know why. Jake Moody missed an extra point. I don't want to hear about how blocks are not the fault of the kicker. They are when it comes to extra points. That was on Jake Moody. So let's ask. Need a new kicker next year?
No. I mean, no. You don't need a new kicker. The guy made a Super Bowl record length kick, and he was almost perfect on points after touchdown in the regular season. I think he made 70. Maybe he was perfect, or he missed 1 the entirety of the year. He's got a big leg. He is an automatic touchback, and you invested 3rd round draft capital to get him. And if you want to talk about reasons why you lost that game, I would put him on the list, but to me, he's behind Luter Jr. He's behind, a lot of guys out there who made bigger mistakes than he made. Trent Williams made bigger mistakes than he did.
We're talking about a future Hall of Famer here.
No, but we're talking about the game. And the reason why you would want to move off the kicker was because of that, I would assume. He missed a game winner against Cleveland. And other than that, a lot of guys out there who made bigger mistakes than he made. Trent Williams leverage kick made bigger mistakes than he did. No, but we're talking about the game. And the reason why you would want to move off the kicker was because of that, I would assume. He missed a game winner against Cleveland. And other than that, a lot of guys out there who made bigger mistakes than he made. Trent Williams made bigger mistakes than he did. No, what we're talking about is, okay, Boyd, the reason why you want to move off the kicker was because of that. I would assume. He missed the game against Cleveland. And on that, a lot of guys out there made bigger mistakes than he made. Made bigger mistakes than he did.
3 a moment ago, and that one's too strong. The rebound tap by Flip back to McCain in a fresh 20. Outstanding effort by Filipowski. McCain has it on the right. Continue to shoot off of the screen set by Flip. Put the shoulder into Mildred, lost it with final.
Makes a lot of sense. Kyle wins a lot of games, but a lot of people are like, the men win games.
That one's too strong. The rebound tap by Flip back to McCain in a fresh 20. Outstanding effort by Filipowski.
we talked about this play earlier when we were on 95.7 The Game, but it was the 3rd and 4 in overtime where Chris Jones ran free at Brock Purdy, and it was an incomplete to Juwan Jennings.
Yes.
Someone posted a clip of that video saying Colton McKivitz has one of the best players in the game lined up in front of him and decides to give him a free run to Brock Purdy. Jonathan Feliciano quote tweeted it. He was the starting right guard for the Niners, actually replaced Spencer Burford midseason, but got hurt in this game.
Correct.
Burford came in replacing Feliciano when he went down. Feliciano quote tweeted the tweet, essentially calling out McKivitz, the right tackle, and said, "I know you all know, so you should know that's not Colton's guy." A fan responds and kind of asks him to explain whose guy was it, and he says, "If the guy that was supposed to block him blocks him, it's not a problem." Spencer Burford responds to Feliciano because he's clearly calling him out and says, "Sheesh, I open up my app to this. Get well soon, bro." ...
Wow.
It was
okay.
It was Burford. We've been saying Brendel.
We've been saying Brendel.
Brendel's the center.
He's 64. Burford's 74.
I'm looking at the play right now from Baldy's Twitter.
Yeah, let me first apologize to Jake Brendel because we've used his name about 8 times today in this.
Yeah.
And it's funny that you bring that, and I'm glad you did, Grandy.
Good job, Grandy.
Well, we did it about 8 times, and about an hour and a half ago, I went back and I go, I know 74 is Burford, and I'm looking at Burford, and you and I had talked about Brendel, and there's no way to know which one was supposed to go right. We just knew one of them was supposed to, and I wasn't sure, and because of that, like, I'll just speak for me, my bad. Like, I feel terrible that we've been bringing up Jake Brendel's name all day because now there's people who aren't listening anymore, and they went off to their day to tell their friends. Willard and Dibs say that Jake Brendel cost the Niners the Super Bowl. Yeah, it was Burford. But the bigger issue is infighting, Niner on Niner crime on social media here.
Yeah, and as mentioned previously, John Feliciano, unrestricted free agent. So I don't know if he comes back in this scenario, Mark. When you're calling out your former teammate, your possibly future teammate, and I'm looking at the play right now from Baldy's breakdowns at Baldy NFL, and it's clear that Burford needed to go right. McKivitz is waiting there for the edge rusher, and if Burford would have gone to the right, he picks up one of the 2 pass rushers. He probably picks up Jones, and then you've got the safety who's coming later. Purdy would have enough time to get that pass off if Burford would have gone the correct way.
Hey, Grandy, did you say this was on Instagram or Twitter?
No, it's on Twitter.
Well, I'm looking at Burford's feed right now, and I don't see anything.
Click on replies because he was replying to a tweet.
Replies.
Yeah. You'll eventually see it there.
I know you all know, so you should know that's not Colton's guy. A quick chop is not needed if the guy that was supposed to block him blocks him. There's Spencer. Sheesh, I open up my app to this. Get well soon, bro. Wow. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah. Yeah, Feliciano threw Burford under the bus.
And here's an interesting...
However, Spencer, you know, sometimes, like... And I know this is a thing. Offensive linemen never get attention until they do something wrong. And that sucks. However, the other thing is Kyle Shanahan and Brock Purdy have been taking bullets all day, and will all off season. And let's be real, dude. That plays on you. Like, sometimes offensive linemen also get protected because our eyes as fans, we don't know. We're just like, oh, that Purdy guy overthrew Jennings. And Shanahan, he turtled up again. No, he actually schemed 2 wide receivers wide the bleep open, and Spencer Burford whiffed and went the wrong way. And the Niners might have won the Super Bowl if he hadn't.
Interesting retweet from Spencer Burford from Paisano Sports. Former UTSA offensive lineman Spencer Burford in Super Bowl 58. 0 sacks allowed, 0 penalties, 1 touchdown saving block. Yeah. Spencer Burford retweeted that.
1 whiff. They forgot that part.
Yeah. Turns out it wasn't a sack that he allowed. It was a free runner who disrupted a touchdown that would have occurred. So that was left out of the retweet. Anyway, I thought that was an interesting
That is interesting.
retweet. But
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
what, the back and forth?
Yeah.
Well, what it tells me is that John Feliciano is going to be playing for another team next year because Spencer Burford, 4th round pick in 2022, I don't think he's going anywhere unless they choose to cut him.
But look at where John starts. Jonathan Feliciano starts with, I'm here to actually pick up for my guy, Colton McKivitz.
Yeah.
Because Colton McKivitz is getting torched on Twitter, and John's like, that's not his guy.
Not his guy.
That's not his guy. And then there's a discussion, the back and forth about what was supposed to happen. And that's where Feliciano, in my opinion, should have ducked out. I'm not getting into this any further. I'm just telling you that's not Colton's guy. There's your answer. But
Instead,
a quick
it's
chop. Yeah. Now here's where Spencer goes wrong. Feliciano, a quick chop is not needed if the guy that was supposed to block him blocks him.
Uh-oh.
Well, he didn't say your name.
Well,
You and I have been talking about Brendel all day. We wouldn't have known.
we were just
wouldn't have
using the
known.
wrong name.
But-
we
well-
knew who it was. It was the right guard.
Okay, but the world is not going to be like, well, that's definitely Burford. Who knows?
Right.
John is simply saying, get off of Colton. Get off of him.
Yeah.
And Burford got in his feelings. This stinks. See, I hate this. This is part of what social media. If I'm an athlete, like I had a hard time getting
Yeah.
off there last night, and who cares about anything that I think or say?
Steve, did we lose you?
I mean, if I'm on these teams after a big loss, good God, throw the phone in the ocean.
Steve Kerr got off of Twitter for that very reason. It's just a cesspool of negativity. And I'm with you in terms of, if I was a pro athlete playing in a game like
look
that
at
and you
this
had your
crap.
heart broken,
Dude.
no thanks. It's gonna be a no from me, dog.
Friend of a friend.
Whoop.
Yeah, friend of a friend. I heard this just through kind of a pipeline, but like this is somebody who's in locker rooms. Let's just put it that way. They're in locker rooms,
Whoop, whoop.
and they're
Does his
sharing.
name rhyme with Barry Mooger? No? Okay. I had to get one in there.
Oh no,
Hi, Barry Mooger here. Stop whopping me.
no, not him.
Okay.
No, I mean in the locker room when the media is not around.
Stop
This is not a,
whopping me.
this is
Thank
not a
you.
media person.
Stop whooping
This
me.
is somebody who actually gets to see the players in their element.
Okay.
Let me just tell everybody this. I think this is important for our listeners to hear. Maybe you know this already. Maybe you don't care. The social media thing is heavy. Like
What do you mean the social media thing?
when players come off that field, they are no different than what we do when our
Of course.
alarm goes off.
You've got
They
NBA
don't-
players who do it at halftime.
They don't go to the shower. They don't take their shoes off. They don't call mom. They don't call wife. They don't, if they're a giant, they don't take the hat off their head. They do the same thing you and I do when we wake up in the morning. Phone. And if you just blew a save or missed a block or missed a three-pointer at the buzzer, what's on your social media, and it'd be the Tuesday night and the Brewers are in town in April. They're like, it's just death threats and commentary and cussing and everything that has isms at the end of it.
Yeah.
Discrimination. I mean, it's bad. It's bad, and they're addicted just like we all are. So, I don't know. PSA number 8 billion as far as this thing that we all talk about over and over.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Stay off of Twitter.
No, but don't do that. Don't fire shots.
Death threats?
Just or anything.
I better scrub my feed.
It's like if you want to be upset about the game, be upset about the game and share that. But and you can name names, it's pro sports, but don't tweet directly to them and be like, bro, I'm drunk and you should die.
Ooh,
Good
boy,
God.
yeah.
What do we
I need to clean up my feed. I just sent a couple things to old Spencer Burford. You couldn't hold Brendel's jock.
Spence Spence has got one. He's got 20% of the followers that you and I have.
Man.
Spence, little offensive lineman on the right side.
Shoot.
I mean, he did cost the Niners the Super Bowl, but other than that,
Sure. I don't know.
Oh gosh. All right, dude. You want to watch the Warrior game?
I kind of do.
All right. Hey, everybody who we see those numbers. Everybody who hung with us on Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah,
thank you.
you.
That's very, very cool. Odyssey app listeners, what's up? Okay. Look, that's been a tough 24 hours, and obviously not done yet. I actually have a feeling that this Feliciano Burford thing probably going to come up on the show tomorrow. But we've also got a Warrior game to check out, and we look forward throughout the weeks to come to start reincorporating Warrior hoops. Farhan will make a move. I feel great about it. Let's go. Here we go.
Tiger's playing this week.
Might even
Damn
make
it,
two.
Farhan.
Yep, Tiger is going to play, but we're also going to be working through this all off season.
Yeah.
There's no way around it.
Combine 2 weeks from today.
Can't wait. You want to do it again tomorrow?
I do.
Okay. Over the Warrior game on 95.7 The Game, Odyssey app, all of it. For Dibs, for Lucas, for Grandy, I'm Mark. Shoot your shot. That's all you got.
The NBA's Washington Wizards and the NHL's Washington Capitals to relocate to Northern Virginia. That deal is now dead as far as she is concerned. Mitch Kupchak stepping down as Hornets general manager. He'll continue on in an advisory role. Jordan Goodwin and the Memphis Grizzlies agreed to a 10-day deal, and Zaire Smith signs a 10-day with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Well, the Warriors are 6-1 of their last 7 games, and after the win the other night against the Phoenix on that Steph Curry three-pointer, it was a thrilling contest. Curry was asked about the job that Draymond Green did in that game, and since he's been back.
He's given us a lift every game he's been back. He connects, obviously, our defense, but you saw what he did. You can talk about his defense every game, but what he did offensively tonight, especially in the fourth quarter, the lob to JK, the keep he had, I think he had 2 of them, actually, and one of them, we were running around all crazy, and some nice ball handling, got to the glass, so he was a threat on offense as well. And he gave us great energy in the sense of that competitive spirit that you need to win a game like tonight, to meet the moment. And I know everybody's going to talk about what Nurkic said or how idiotic that was, but just the fact that Draymond knows how to walk the line that he needs to walk. This is probably the best game that you've seen it, where he can be loud and fiery and competitive and, jaw back and forth. But we're playing basketball. And if you didn't see that tonight, then you ain't watching the game.
And Draymond is not too small. We'll take the break. Warriors and the Utah Jazz meeting for the first time this season. We're in Salt Lake City. It's a tough night for Golden State. Reminded of the tragedy that happened just a couple of weeks ago. Coach Dejan Miljovic passing away here in Salt Lake City. The memorial was today in Serbia. Steve Kerr, among others, who attended. But there is a job to be done, and the schedule will go on. The Warriors in Salt Lake City on the 95.7 The Game Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, we save your haircut details in clip notes, so every
I'm Tony, and this is the Tony Kornheiser Show. Wow, that makes it sound a bit more serious than it really is. So what exactly is the show about? It's been almost 30 years, and I still don't know. Right now, we have some of the best voices in football come on to explain to us what we need to know in the college and pro world, and we get weekly picks from a monkey. Do you really need more than that? I might just tell you about my bunker game and the latest failed entry in my quest to find the best coffee ice cream. No schmutz, please. Listen on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
You're listening to CBS Sports Radio. We are all sports 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're streaming online at cbssportsradio.com. Expect it here. CBS Sports Radio. You're listening to the JR Sport Brief on CBS Sports Radio.
And I am coming to you live from Atlanta, Georgia. Much love to everybody tuned in and locked in all over North America. Hope you had a tremendous weekend, a great Monday. I hope you're good right now. And if you're not, I will try my best to help you out. Thank you so much. Super producer and host Ryan Hickey holding it down for us on the boards in New York City. And if nobody told you thank you today, I'm telling you thank you. Thank you for listening to CBS Sports Radio. If nobody else told you that, you heard it from me. I appreciate you. We've been hanging out for the past 3 hours. I'm only here for one more hour. My apologies, okay? Look, I get started every single weekday. That means Monday through Friday. Don't look for me on a weekend. Monday through Friday, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific, for my folks hanging out on the West Coast. For my folks hanging out, I don't know, in Vegas. Maybe you're still getting the partying out of your system. We know the Super Bowl took place last night. To the surprise of no one, it has dominated our entire conversation this evening. And even this past hour, we had a great talk with NFL Hall of Famer, CFL, yes, Canadian Football League Hall of Famer, Warren Moon. Warren Moon came by as well. He shared some excellent insights that I'm going to replay for you momentarily. A lot of thoughts and opinions on Patrick Mahomes, some of the young quarterbacks. So if you missed our conversation with Warren Moon, you can hit rewind on the free Odyssey app, AUDACY. Put the app on your phone and you can listen to last hour. Great conversation, great insight from Warren Moon. Also, earlier on in the show, we had a great conversation with Danon Hughes. Danon, former wide receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs in the 90s, and he is now a radio color analyst. And so he called the game last night. He hung out and went to the parties. And speaking of parties, Patrick Mahomes had the time of his life. He partied, and then he partied some more. And then the NFL stuck him at a press conference, earlier in the day. I don't know how much sleep he got. And then because he's the MVP, they shuttled him out to California to hang out with Mickey Mouse, because that's what the winners do, right? They go to Disney World or Disneyland, whatever the hell which one it is. I don't know. And so Patrick Mahomes, maybe he'll get some rest between now and the Kansas City Chiefs parade, which will take place on Wednesday. Is Taylor Swift going to be there? I don't know. If she shows up, what do you get? A couple more million people? You get more armed security? I have no idea whatsoever. And speaking of relationships, and I'm going to get to the calls and talk Warren Moon and all this great stuff. Hey, Hickey, did you see that Larsa Pippen and Michael Jordan's son not together no more?
I did. Now, the one thing I did not know, maybe you can answer this for me. Didn't they get married or they just engaged?
No, I don't know. I can't keep up. I just know it was always very peculiar to me that I felt like she was dating him to get back at Scottie. I felt like everybody's just trying to torture Scottie Pippen. And I don't think they got married. Maybe they were engaged. I don't know. They were just making Michael Jordan look silly. Well, at least making Scottie Pippen's feelings be hurt. But hey, relationships are 50-50. So
talk about a news dump, huh?
So to have it announced the day after the Super Bowl, right? It's like, hey, everybody's talking about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. We're B-list, C-list, D, F, G. Michael Jordan's family, who knows? But anyway, that I can't wait to see who Larsa Pippen connects with next. Let's see. I don't know. Phil Jackson, does he have? No, he doesn't.
Tony Kukoc, is he available?
Tony Kukoc. Is there anybody else? Isaiah. No, Isaiah. I'm trying to think of. It has to be related to Scotty, not Michael. I don't know. It seems like Scotty likes anybody nowadays.
Yeah, he's got a lot of enemies.
Yeah, he's been talking a lot of crap.
He has.
Anyway, just I don't want to say old and bitter, but that's what he seems like. You would think when you're old and you've had as much success as they have, I don't know, but Scotty just needs to make his own documentary. But anyway, that's another team that three-peated. Last night, the Kansas City Chiefs picking up their second consecutive Super Bowl victory.
Your device and try again. We're sorry. Due to content restrictions, this stream is not available in your area right now. Please try again later. If you feel this is an error, please enable location services on your device and try again. We're sorry. Due to content restrictions, this
knocked off the Eagles last year. They still want to do this. I believe Patrick Mahomes said, if we do win the Super Bowl, yeah, we can celebrate after the game, but that he would pay for everybody to go back again? I think that's overkill. Just stay home and do that. Speaking of Patrick Mahomes, he spoke, and I assume a much calmer tone, to Westwood One after the game, and he talked about what this win means for his legacy.
It means the world. I mean, when I got here, I wanted to win as many as possible. I wanted back-to-back. We fell short last time, and to be able to come back and do it, it truly is special, but we're not done. That three-peat sounds real nice.
Yeah, man. You already got this is you already got 3. This is nuts. He's 28 years old. 3-time Super Bowl MVP, 6-time Pro Bowler. He's been a Pro Bowler every year that he's been a starter. Offensive Player of the Year, throwing 50 touchdowns in his first full year. He does everything. He does everything. And yeah, of course, they're natural comparisons. I mean, when he took on Tom Brady, and Tom Brady was still stuck on 6, right? When Tom Brady had 6, people are like, oh, is Mahomes going to catch him? What's he going to do? And then we know Tom Brady picked up his 7th as Patrick Mahomes ran around behind a busted up offensive line. And so as we look at this, is there a guarantee that Mahomes plays until he's 45? Does he want to play until he's 45? Is there another Super Bowl in his future? Are there no more Super Bowls in his future? I told you we spoke to Warren Moon last hour, and I asked Warren Moon that question. What does it take for Patrick Mahomes to be considered one of the best? Well, he is one of the best. What about just the best, period? This is what Warren Moon told us here last hour.
He's only 28, and he's just getting to his prime, believe it or not. It just depends on how long he wants to play and then how long he can still do all these special things that he does. Because at some point, you're going to start to lose some of those things physically. When does that come? Does it come when he's 35? Does it come when he's 33? That's still another 5-6 years away. So he still has a chance to win as many Super Bowls as Tom, but I don't think he has to win as many to be considered as good. It's the way he's doing it right now, so early and so many of them. And if he continues at this rate, even if he finishes with 5 or 6, in how many years? Tom played 23 years. I mean, if Patrick plays 10, 12, 15 years, and he gets 6 Super Bowls, I mean, I think that's equivalent or better. So I just love the way the guy plays the game. You look at what he's done since he's been in the league. He's been to 6 straight AFC championship games. Every year that he has started, he's been to the championship game, and he's already been to 5 Super Bowls. So nobody's had that type of start, and I don't see him getting any worse because he has a very young defense. I'm sure they're going to make some improvements offensively, maybe get him a number 1 receiver. And if they do that, they're going to be that much more dangerous.
Yeah, I love what Warren Moon said, because success is like a fingerprint. It's unique to everybody. For all I don't even know how many people on Earth now. What are you up to? 6, 7, 8 billion? I have no idea. But there are no 2 fingerprints the same. Unless science has already started to play around in that. I'm sure they had. I know they cloned that sheep at this point. What was that, 25 years ago? Hey, Hickey, do you remember that? Dolly the sheep, Sally, do you remember that?
I remember the cloning. I could not tell you how long ago. Maybe 15? Is that?
Oh, no. This was in the late 90s. Yeah.
Oh.
Sally, Dolly, whatever that sheep's. That sheep is probably long gone and dead.
I was going to say, is the clone still alive? If the clone's still alive, that could be problematic.
Nah, I don't think so, man. I don't know. It's something to Google in the break. Find out about Dolly, Sally the sheep, whatever the hell it is. Anyway, success is different. Like, even if you forget sports, you're rarely going to find people, almost never, that have the same exact pathway to success. Everything, yeah, you can say we have the same amount of awards, you can say we have the same amount of this, but it's very rare because success in a lot of cases is built off of failure. Nobody bats, quote unquote, 1,000. Nobody knocks down 100% of their threes. Nobody's passing rating is perfect every game. You don't complete 100%. They're going to be drops. Like you fail and you get better and you learn, or at least you're supposed to. And so when it comes specifically to sports, yeah, Tom Brady might have 7, but what happens if Patrick Mahomes just wins more MVPs? Not just Super Bowl MVPs, but just regular season MVPs. We can look at LeBron James' career. He may not get, and it's probably unlikely that he gets to the 6th number that Michael Jordan has, but he's been great in his own regard. And longevity, scoring. He has things that Michael Jordan doesn't have. And we can play the woulda, coulda, shoulda game. Well, if Michael Jordan did this and that, then he would have this and that. And we could do that, but there's no guarantees there. I mean, we can look at Bill Russell and say, well, Michael Jordan doesn't have 11 like he does. And so just greatness comes in different forms and different facets. And in sports, especially sports media nowadays, we are so programmed to go, this is the benchmark. This guy can't reach that. This guy is not the GOAT. Like, I hate that crap. It's lazy. It happens on television. It happens on radio. It is the easiest conversation to tee up because it gets people going. Is it the deepest level of a convo that you can have? I don't necessarily think so, because it's not a one size fits all. And so let's see what happens with Patrick Mahomes and the rest of his career. Is he going to get the 5 championships? Is he going to have 6? Is he going to break every passing record imaginable?
Yeah, it could be.
We don't know.
Just
if he stays healthy enough, I would think so.
Tyler,
He may decide to quit in 5 years or 10 years. We have no idea.
I don't like
let's appreciate the ride, and let's see what he can continue to tackle. We have no idea. Let's appreciate the ride, and let's see what he can continue to tack on. 855-212-4CBS. It's 855-212-4CBS. Abdul is here from Maryland. Go ahead, Abdul.
How you doing, sir? I appreciate you taking the call. First time call.
Try again later. If you feel this is an error, please enable location services on your device and try again.
I was at actually the Ravens game back in 2013 when we lost, and that was a heartbreaker. But I had a smile on my face when it was all over, because it was just beautiful. Last night it was sort of the same thing, because you watching greatness. Like when you look at greatness, like you looking at Pat Mahomes, you're seeing someone, you're getting beat by someone who's like one in a generation talent, like a Jordan. Or even, it's not even, I compare LeBron away from Jordan, because Jordan had people, what you used the word earlier, the boogeyman. People are scared of Mahomes right now. People were scared of Jordan. People weren't really scared of more so of LeBron in that sense. And I really didn't want to listen to a lot of the commentary today, because that game could have turned anyway. A lot of the 49er fans want to blame Purdy, you want to blame Kyle, you want to blame decision making in overtime. Which ball? You know what I mean? Which way? Which should we get the ball first or not? But at the end of the day, you got beat by greatness, and the fumble, the botched fumble, actually changed the game around more than a lot of those so-called bad decisions anyway. So thank you for taking my call. Thank you.
No doubt about it. Thank you, Abdul, for calling from Maryland. Yeah, there were a series of unfortunate events for the San Francisco 49ers. Whether you want to take a look at Christian McCaffrey losing the ball, you look at that punt. I mean, later on in the game, we saw that kick that got blocked. You can look at the decision-making when it came down to, should they have received the ball? Should they have kicked? Warren Moon, who's to argue with him? I ain't going to argue with Warren. He thought that it was fine what Kyle Shanahan did. Warren Moon said it was cool. He said it showcases that you have confidence in your team, that they're going to put up a score, and that you have to go ahead and answer. Well, I don't know if I want Patrick Mahomes having to answer. I don't want him having the ball in the first place, but I guess you can see what he does first and then draw that conclusion afterwards. But Kyle Shanahan, he spoke. And a matter of fact, let's listen to Kyle Shanahan when it comes down to his decision making, I know he said this. He says, I don't have any regrets. I wouldn't change anything. I coached the game the way I coached it. Listen to Shanahan.
What I can't live with is when I do stuff that I didn't plan on doing.
To Sexton. Ball goes to Collins, right corner. Back up top, throws it behind George, and back-to-back turnovers for Collins and the Jazz. And we'll get our first look here coming off the bench for Utah. The 9th pick of last June's draft, a guy they want to get on the floor and get him reps, and that's Taylor Hendricks. 6'9", 215. Averaging 4 points and 2 rebounds a game. This will be his 15th game of the year. Kuminga gets free pass, goes up for the dunk, missed it as he clanked it over Collins. Rebound to Sexton. Sexton the other way. Holds off Kuminga, feeds Collins for a topside 3. Spins off the rim, and Draymond back for the board. Warriors lead by 5. Curry over to Thompson from the hash mark. It's no good, and the Karam's out of bounds on the far sideline. You hear Will Hardy's play call, so if you know what 145 smack is, let us know. Ball up top. Keontae George, another rookie for the Jazz, takes a right side, stunner step, drives in, floats it over Draymond, air ball, rebound, Collins, pump it, goes up, stripped by Draymond, and a foul called from the wing by Danica Mosier. And Draymond picks up his second foul. So already 2 fouls for Draymond and Kuminga, so keep that in the back of your mind and think about the possible ramifications of that. Steve Kerr talked about Draymond continuing to raise the bar.
He's been amazing ever since he came back. Just everything, the ball movement, the rebounding, the scoring tonight, with the floor spread. He got to the rim several times, made some big baskets for us. But it's the leadership and the belief and the competitive desire that makes Draymond special.
That was after the Phoenix game. 2 free throws for Collins. Warriors up 3. Bad pass by Draymond. Almost right on cue there. Throwing for Curry. It's out of bounds. Golden State's gone to the bench. Gary Payton II is out there being the pest that he always is. He's guarding George in the backcourt. Knocks the ball away. George gets it back. Runs him through a screen and hustles the ball in the front court. Podziemski out there as well. Ball goes to Sexton. Sexton between the circles, pounding the rock, waiting, feeds Markkanen. Takes a jab step, left-hand dribble, cut off by Wiggins, back to Sexton, 5 to shoot, gotta go, drives up Podziemski, the runner's up, it's no good. Ball tipped out, grabbed by Draymond, and a foul. And if this is on Draymond, that's his third. It's on Draymond Green. Pat Frayer with a call from the weak side, and they're gonna get 2 shots on the play. Wow. Just wow. And again, officiating having an impact on the game here in Salt Lake City. Timeout. 6:40 to go, first quarter. And the Warriors on top of the Jazz by a count of 14-11 on the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Anytime the Warriors take the court, Dub Nation knows that winning is in the cards. Just like at Cache Creek Casino Resort, this is the place to play a hot hand on our premier gaming floor, indulge at our luxurious spa, or catch a live performance of your favorite acts from the world of music and comedy. It's all here, just a short drive away. This is your time to cash in at Cache Creek Casino Resort, official sponsor of the Golden State Warriors.
Warriors basketball on NBC Sports Bay Area. Join Bob Fitzgerald and Kalina Azubuike for all the action on the court. And tune in to Warriors pre- and post-game live hosted by Bonte Hill and former Warriors Chris Mullen and Festus Ezeli for complete game day coverage 1 hour before and following every game. Plus, get your Warriors news all week long on the Dubs Talk podcast with Monty Poole and Dalton Johnson, featuring special guests and in-depth analysis. Authentic moments live here, only on NBC Sports Bay Area.
When something happens to your kitchen, you might say,
"This is ludicrous."
but that won't fix your home. That will only get you the rapper, Ludacris.
Having trouble? Don't panic. Don't be alarmed. You need to file a claim? Holla at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. You can file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks, Mr. Chris.
No matter how ludicrous the situation, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
At the Golf Mart by Worldwide Golf, there's something that binds us all. The collective goal to transcend the ordinary. Introducing the Ping G430 Max 10K driver. Straighter flies farther with Ping's most forgiving driver ever made. The Max 10K. Come in today and test drive Ping's newest driver at the Golf Mart. Visit us at the Golf Mart or shop us online at worldwidegolf.com. Get there.
My 13-year-old acts like a puppy again. Almost overnight, she's a different dog.
Perfect poops. When people switch their dog's food to the farmer's dog, the effects can seem like magic. But there's no magic involved. It's simply real meat and vegetables with all the nutrients dogs need, instead of highly processed pellets. No tricks, just smarter, healthier pet food delivered in packs portioned for your dog. It's amazing what real food can do. Get 50% off your first order at thefarmersdog.com/no-magic.
Dub Nation, this is Chris Paul. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network presented by United Airlines.
Tonight's Warriors shot item of the game presented by Rakuten. Save 30% on the latest T-collar from the NBA. And Stable, get Golden State made tonight only at shop.warriors.com, a Fanatics experience. Well, they're giving Sexton shots, though I would beg to differ that he ever had possession of the ball. His shot missed. He went up to get it on a rebound and put it right back up. It never sat in his hand. And it was a soft call to begin with. And it's 14-12 as he makes 1 out of 2. He missed the first, so if you want to chime in, ball don't lie, please do. The Jazz logo is where Curry has the ball at half court. It's a basketball with a note on it, a musical note, obviously, with the Jazz. Curry penetrates to Payton. Right corner, triple is true. 17-12. Golden State leads by 5. Gary Payton, the other night looked like he had swallowed about 800 energy drinks when he got on the floor for the first time. Now an offensive foul called on Utah on an illegal screen as Wiggins got flattened by Hendricks. Tried to dribble handoff, but didn't get square, and that's what a lot of young players don't get that, and that's what the Jazz are going to have to go through with Hendricks. It's going to be a learning curve for him. It's going to take him a while. Jordan Clarkson is checked in, off the bench extraordinaire type of player. Curry penetrates to Wiggins this time, left corner, and that's good. Back-to-back penetrations by number 30, 2 assists, and 6 points for Golden State. They lead by 8, 20-12. Clarkson topside. Over to George. 12-3 run for the Dubs. Pass goes into Collins. He passes to Markkanen for a corner three. Off the front rim, Payton hustles to the ball. Gathers it in, comes to the front court. Throws to Curry. Deep three on the way. Nothing there, and Markkanen flies back for the board. Markkanen with a dribble up the floor. Drives in, runs over Podziemski. A whistle, it's an offensive foul. And Brandon Podziemski, who is second, now tied for first in the league in taking charges. He's got his 24th charge on the season taken as a rookie. Draymond Green behind him. He's taken 17. Curry with the ball in the far wing. Comes middle. Dribbles on Markkanen. Step back off the dribble three. Back rim. Curry can't find a bucket right now. He's 0 for 4, but the Warriors have an 8-point lead. Here's Clarkson. He'll fire away. That shot's up and good. Off balance. 3 on the go. But for Jordan Clarkson here in Salt Lake City, the light is always green. There are no stoppages. Curry throws to Payton on the wing. Downstairs to Looney. They'll scissor off that. And Payton will screen for Podziemski, who comes and gets the ball topside. Dribbles to the right, down the lane, floater high off the glass, and he banked it home. Wow. Just wow. 22-15 Warriors. 4:35 to go. Kuminga on the bench with 2 fouls. Draymond on the bench with 3. Jazz drought without a field goal, as the Warrior defense has been good so far tonight. Hendricks gets it. Fired it over to George. George off a screen. Back to Markkanen. Dribble drive down the lane. Shoots off balance. No good. Crowd wanted a foul call. Looked like there was contact. Curry to Podziemski. Takes a dribble. Takes a 3. Count that bucket. Warriors lead by 10. 25-15. 4:07 to go in the first. Now, Will Hardy trying to cheer on his group right now. Collins with the dribble. Sometimes you get 3 days off and you get a little rusty. George penetrates to Collins right down Broadway for a dunk. 25-17. And the Warriors with a defensive breakdown there. Their defense has been pretty good for most of the quarter. Bad pass by Wiggins, but Payton hustles to the ball, gets it to Curry, pump fake, flyby, 3-ball, Curry. 28-17. You know, you're taught to come to the ball on a pass, and Payton did that and saved the possession for Golden State. You're a young player, and you get a pass thrown to you, go to the ball. Go and get it. Here's Collins, baseline, drives on Looney. Lost real estate. Now up to Markkanen, spins badly in traffic. No good. Rebound, Podziemski. Bounce pass for Payton, who was tripped. No call. It's a turnover. And Will Hardy all over Pat Frayer right now, calling for more fouls. And he might have a case. That one on Markkanen, that looked pretty ugly. Chris Paul up the floor. Warriors wanted a trip call because Payton got upended, inadvertently so. It was not obviously an intentional trip. It's a nice slide by Payton. He got good distance on it. He went down and got it about 5-6 feet there. Get him up to Park City on a snowboard. Let's go. 3:10 to go first quarter. On the bounce, ball goes up top to Clarkson. Wearing the headband, looks for Markkanen. Catches at the nail. Turns, left-hand dribble, step back, stumbled. Can't get the shot off. Gets it to Clarkson. Shot clock at 7, stolen away. Quinones now has it. Chest pass Thompson. Takes a dribble, takes a 3. It's up and no good. And defensive rebound in traffic for Hendricks. Hendricks, not a great ball handler. Stops it, fires away. Wide right. Oh, my goodness. Off of the Golden State Warriors, off of Kuminga, out of bounds. Those are the worst shots to try to rebound. They come hard. They come off the glass. They don't hit the rim, and you're not ready for that kind of a bounce. Golden State's got an 11-point first quarter lead, 28-17. On the 95.7 The Game Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
The Kia Telluride X Pro is at the top of its game. It kind of reminds us of legendary 4-time NBA champ Draymond Green.
Hold on. What?
Powerful performance.
That's Dre.
Intelligent.
IQ on a trillion.
Totally dominates the lane.
Money Green coming through.
Bold and rugged.
Bold and rugged. That part.
The Kia Telluride X Pro. Here's to legends in the making. Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA and WNBA.
Kia,
movement that inspires.
Everyone circle up. I know it looks rough out there. Sure, we're down 119-64, but we came here to play differently. We need a game changer. Something like Ring Central, the business phone system that's more than a phone. I want you to communicate like you can talk to anyone, anywhere, all from the same app. Now get out there and play like you're using Ring Central.
Ring Central. Simpler communications.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
My car!
but what you really need to say is something that can actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And just like that, State Farm is there to help you file your claim right on the State Farm mobile app. So just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Toyota's President's Day sales event is on. Now is your chance to experience legendary Toyota reliability on cars, trucks, and SUVs. Save big with the best deals of the year. Right now, get $1,000 bonus cash when you lease a 2024 Camry. Or when you finance with Toyota, get $1,000 bonus cash on the all-new 2024 Grand Highlander gas model. Don't miss these President's Day deals and more. Get to your Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. Offer available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit. Excludes hybrids ends 3/4/24.
Bobby D and Live Nation presents Charlie Wilson's Party Train. Bringing all the funk and classic Gap Band hits. Featuring Cameo, SOS Band, Midnight Star, Daz Band, and Climax. Live at Oakland Arena, Saturday, April 27th. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com.
Dub Nation, this is GP2. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
We're at the DoorDash broadcast booth with 2:39 to go first quarter. 28-17, the Warriors lead by 11. Here in Salt Lake City, very crisp, beautiful day today here in Salt Lake. Talen Horton-Tucker on the floor now for the Jazz. Rotates it back outside. Dribble drive in, throw out. Fake and fire. The jumper's up. It's no good. Loose rebound. Pulled down by Utah. Dunn gets it. Horton-Tucker. A travel and a turnover. Well, Utah turns it over. I mentioned Taylor Hendricks, not a good ball handler. Got into traffic and lost his pivot foot in the sense of where he is. It's Hendricks with Kessler, Clarkson, Dunn, and Horton-Tucker. Chris Dunn getting a second act in his NBA career. 8th-year pro out of Providence. Highly regarded in the 2016 draft, taken 5th overall by Minnesota. Ball thrown to Klay Thompson. Thompson comes middle off a screen. Chasing away to John, knocks the ball away. Steal. Horton-Tucker on the break. Backs up Quinones, throws up a layup. It's up and good. Kind of just powered his way in. It was like a full back blast that time. Crossover by Podziemski. Comes to the free throw line. Crossover again. Drives on Clarkson. Underhand scoop. Up and no good. Rebound tipped twice by Looney to Hendricks. Now to Horton-Tucker. Warriors up 9 with 93 seconds to go. Horton-Tucker drives it. Jams got around Kuminga. Nobody stepped up for help. Back-to-back buckets by the journeyman, Talen Horton-Tucker. Kuminga on the right side. As Clarkson wants to go on him. Got to be careful. Don't get yourself in the charge. Great pass to Podziemski, who wheeled it out top to Quinones. He'll drive and take the floater. It's up, back rim, bounce twice, no good. Hendricks the rebound. Kick out Horton-Tucker. Looking to the floor, lob inside, directed up and no good. That time by Kessler and rebounded by Looney. Podziemski stops and fires and hits a three, top of the key. That's a backbreaker there for Utah. They thought they had a layup or a dunk and surrender a three in transition at the other end. Off a screen, Dunn now working, lobs it. Horton-Tucker shaded by Podziemski toward the baseline, gets it up top. Clarkson will launch. It's up and good. A three ball for Clarkson. He went down trying to buy a foul, but couldn't get it. 31-24. Warriors up 7. Thompson, dribble drive. Hand off Looney. He goes up over Kessler. No good. Tip, no good. Rebound knocked away. Looney batted the ball out to Kuminga for a three attempt. That's good. The hustle of Kevon Looney kept that play alive. 34-24. Clarkson in the backcourt. Quinones right on top of him with 10 seconds to go in the quarter right now. Clarkson in midcourt, spins left, cut off, bangs into him and gets a blocking foul on Quinones, who got knocked to the floor. Tough place to try and take a charge out by midcourt, though probably could have made a call either way on that, but this is not a bad call at all. Clarkson at the free throw line to shoot 2. First one's on the way. It's up and good. At Cache Creek Casino Resort, every new day is a gift. That's why for 25 consecutive days, they're giving away incredible prizes to lucky Warrior fans. Go to Warriors.com/25 days to enter. Presented by Cache Creek Casino Resort. First free throw good. Second one is good. The Dubs have 6.4 seconds to work with. Here's Kuminga down the right side. Hustling down the right side. Driving in behind the back. Gets it to the paint. Goes up. Blocked by Kessler at the buzzer. Extra pass might have made that play a little bit easier. He had Curry on the floor with Thompson. At the end of the first quarter of play, Warriors lead by 34-26. Second quarter action upcoming from the Delta Center on the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
What's up, Dub Nation? It's Stephen Curry. I love the sound of the Warriors crowd, so I've asked for them to help with this Rakuten commercial, the app that gives you cash back at thousands of stores. Plus, fans can score 10% cash back with Rakuten on Warriors gear either in arena or online at Rakuten.com/Warriors. Just join Rakuten to get cha-ching on all your favorite Dubs things. All right, now that's a little too much. Visit Rakuten.com/Warriors.
Chase is a proud partner of the Golden State Warriors, and Chase cardholders score more at Chase Center. Access in-arena and online discounts at the Warriors shop, eatery discounts, advanced access to tickets, and preferred seating when you use your Chase card. See details and more cardholder perks at chase.com/Chase Center. Restrictions and limitations apply. Deposit and credit card products provided by JP Morgan Chase Bank, NA member FDIC.
Hey guys, love is in the air. It's Valentine's month, and the best gift for your loved one is to perform at your best in the bedroom. Prime Male Medical specializes in the latest non-invasive treatment for ED and low T. Listen to Dr. Robert Rowley from Prime Male Medical.
We have virtually every medication known to man to help men. We specialize in acoustic wave therapy, sublingual lozenges, which bypass the digestive system, making them faster and more effective, injectable medications, and testosterone treatment for those patients who need it. Impotence problems can be treated in just one visit.
So don't wait. Give the gift that keeps on giving and let Prime Male Medical help you today. Listeners get a PSA test, testosterone test, Doppler ultrasound, and a full year of free visits for just $99. Go to primemalemedical.com or call 415-761-4037. That's 415-761-4037. 415-761-4037.
This is Klay Thompson. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Well, the Warriors 23-24 season presented by Kaiser Permanente. Tim Roy topside here at the Delta Center. Warriors lead 34-26. Shooting 50% from the field, 8 of 14 from 3. Made 4 of their last to 7 from distance. Utah, 40% from the field, 33 from 3. 6 turnovers for the Jazz, but the Warriors have cashed in on only 5 points. We have a couple of fans with Niners gear on today. Still strong about their squad despite a tough one yesterday. Kuminga with the ball starting the second quarter. Screened by Klay Thompson. Looped it back up top to Klay. Klay shows the ball to Hendricks over to Podziemski. Screen for Podziemski. He drives, goes up, blocked again by Kessler. The Warriors are just taking it right to him. It's easy. Down the right side, Horton Tucker driving in over Dario Saric to the rim, no good. And Kessler right there to tip it in. Dario challenged and nobody got back to get his guy. And so an easy bucket for Kessler. And the Warrior lead cut to 6. Kuminga, low left, spinning baseline, look out, goes up, jammed it down. 2-hand slam. Another dunk for Rakuten, contribution to the Warriors Community Foundation. 36-28. 48 seconds into the second quarter. And Kuminga now with 7 points. Dunn floats a high pass, bad pass, and trying to save it was Clarkson, but he tiptoed on the sideline. It's out of bounds. Unforced error there for Utah. Their 7th turnover. Good to see old friends here. Thurl Bailey across the way. Ron Boone. Two of the analysts for the Jazz. Two fine players in their own right. Ron Boone, probably the least regarded durable player in pro basketball history. Sharich misses a 3 straight on. Rebound to Dunn. To Clarkson. Clarkson waiting. Jab step, driving in, pushes off, comes back to the top of the key. Chest pass to Dunn, back to Clarkson. Gets Klay Thompson, drives by him, throws the pass up top. Dunn wide open for 3. They let him shoot it. Never known as a shooter, but the rebound comes long to Horton Tucker. Back to Dunn. He'll drive, stumbles to the box, and floats one up from 5. No good. Ball tipped. Thompson bats the ball down. Podziemski throws the ball away on a horrible bounce pass ahead of Quinones. Great thought, but put too much on it. And so Golden State comes up with a turnover. That's their 4th. Horton Tucker is off to a good start tonight. Finds Clarkson. Clarkson dribbles in to the baseline. Back to Tucker. Horton Tucker bangs Thompson on the way. Shoots a 10-footer. It's up and good. 36-30. Just lowering the shoulder, as many offensive players do in the game today. Sharich with a dribble. Back cut for Kuminga, goes up, got fouled and knocked to the floor hard, and he's grabbing his backside. And it's on Clarkson. I'm surprised they're not reviewing this. He was up in the air, and he hit him up in the air. Why is that not reviewable? I mean, the one thing you don't want to do is hit a guy when he's up in the air. Either way, Kuminga goes to the free throw line. Misses the first. Quinones comes over and chats briefly with Pat Frayer. Kuminga's second free throw's on the way, slides at home. So the Warriors lead by 7. They've led by as many as 11. The Jazz opened the game with a bucket to lead 3-0. Here is Horton Tucker driving again, goes up and scores. The Warriors can't stay in front of him right now. 37-32. Horton Tucker with 8, and all 4 of his shots have been inside the foul line. Saric hands off Podziemski, bounce past Kuminga. ISO'd on the rookie. Hendricks goes up, got the foul. The shot's up, no good. He's going to shoot 2. So Kuminga, that's a play where he learned. A couple years ago, he would have tried to power his way through that and get to the rim. Now he's learned you get contact, put a shot up, and it gets you to the free throw line. And, you know, like a lot of play, this is year 3 for Kuminga. So if, like, you're a Utah Jazz fan, you want to be patient and see what George and Hendricks look like in year 3. And it's hard to do in this instant gratification world. Go to your favorite social media outlet and complain about your stream. Second free throw for Kuminga is good, as he makes them both, 39-32. But in the NBA, it's a developmental league. That's what it is now. That's what the G League's all about. It's a developmental league there, too. Pass deflected. Clarkson gets it at half court after the free throws. Warriors up by 7. Clarkson with a dribble. Working on Saric. Down into the paint. Stops. Pump fake. Reverse pivot. Throws up a bank shot that goes up and in. Pulled everything out of his toolkit there to get that shot off. Saric comes up the floor. Had a tough night against his former team, the Suns, the other night. Hands off to Thompson, who loses the handle. Picks the ball up. Passes to Quinones, who's open for 3. Fires and misses. Kessler rebound. Outlet to Horton Tucker. Horton Tucker gliding across the free throw line unopposed. Feeds Clarkson wide open off a screen. Buried a 3. That was too easy. Warriors were rather cavalier in their effort there on defense, and it made them pay. It's a 39-37, the lead down to 2, and the Warriors have let the Jazz get some momentum here on the 95.7 The Game Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Warriors basketball on NBC Sports Bay Area. Join Bob Fitzgerald and Kalina Azubuike for all the action on the court. And tune in to Warriors pre- and post-game live hosted by Bonte Hill and former Warriors Chris Mullin and Festus Ezeli for complete game day coverage 1 hour before and following every game. Plus, get your Warriors news all week long on the Dubs Talk podcast with Monty Poole and Dalton Johnson, featuring special guests and in-depth analysis. Authentic moments live here, only on NBC Sports Bay Area.
Everyone circle up. I know it looks rough out there. Sure, we're down 119 to 64, but we came here to play differently. We need a game changer. Something like Ring Central, the business phone system that's more than a phone. I want you to communicate like you can talk to anyone, anywhere, all from the same app. Now get out there and play like you're using Ring Central.
Ring Central. Simpler communications.
Why is everyone voting Honda for President's Day? Ask anyone who owns a Honda.
In times like this, you need good gas mileage. This car, it has it.
This car is actually both reliable and safe and a lot of fun.
Don't miss 2 weeks of unprecedented President's Day deals on every new Honda. Now through February 29th at your NorCal Honda dealer.
Honda's the best car I've ever owned.
Pricing? I mean, for what you get, it's amazing.
Get top-level savings on amazing rides like the fun-to-drive Civic and stylish Accord, on rugged, roomy Pilot and Passport SUVs, and on dependable, fuel-efficient CR-V and Accord hybrids, electrified rides that go the distance without charging.
Honda would definitely win the talent competition.
I would expect this car to last longer than I'm going to last.
But these deals won't last. See your NorCal Honda dealer, now through February 29th.
My Honda is a beast.
My Honda is delicious.
For all the delicious details, ask anyone who owns a Honda or visit NorCalHondaDealers.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this Air France radio announcement. Our very best 90th anniversary fares have just landed. From now until February 21st, enjoy our very best prices during the Air France rendezvous and benefit from our 90 years of experience in design, comfort, and fine dining. Book your rendezvous with Paris with daily flights from San Francisco starting at $1,385 round trip, taxes included. Elegance is a journey. Air France. Round trip purchase required. Advertised fare not available on all flights. Additional restrictions apply. See terms and conditions at airfrance.us.
This is Steve Kerr. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
We're in the DoorDash broadcast booth looking down from on high. Let's reset your lineups. Klay Thompson stays out there along with Saric and Kuminga. Curry and Payton now in the backcourt. Dunn with Clarkson, Markkanen, Kessler, and Horton Tucker. Ball thrown over the shoulder by Curry as he was bothered by Dunn. Kuminga gets Markkanen to back up, finds Payton, but a bad pass and a turnover. Horton Tucker coming the other way. Jump pass to Markkanen. Markkanen, good catch. Using his pivot foot, rocks into a jumper and knocked it down. And Utah right now has tied the game at 39. Ball to Saric. Saric right side. Waiting. Takes a three. It's up and no good. Rebound. Klay Thompson out to Curry. Curry won't shoot it and gets fouled by Dunn in the process. Second quarter, Jazz 5 of their first 8 in the quarter, and they've scored 7 straight here as the Warriors just refuse to stay in front of Talen Horton Tucker, who sits down now along with Kessler. Sexton back out there. Curry with the ball, chased by Dunn. Takes him for a dribble drive. Nobody home at the rim and scores. Curry taking it right to the rack. That's only his second bucket. That's the good news. Curry hasn't gotten going yet, and the Warriors lead by 2. Clarkson leaves it for Sexton. Sexton driving on Payton, took it to trouble. Ball knocked away, but it ends up in the hands of Dunn. Back cut Markkanen. Kuminga got caught ball watching, and a dunk for Lauri Markkanen. Curry throws ahead to Thompson. Catch and shoot three. No. Rebound Sexton. Sexton the other way. Gliding up the floor. Stopping top of the key. Gets Saric as his defender. Gives up his dribble. Throws it to Markkanen. And now gets the ball back. Saric trying to stay in front of him. Sexton says, I got this. 1-on-1. Left-hand dribble on Saric. Down the lane. Floats it up and in. Backed him up just enough. Utah retakes the lead 43-41. It's our 4th lead change of the game. Curry, hand checked by Dunn. Cut off by Collins. Throws to Saric. Saric, pass inside Klay Thompson. Lets the flyby go by and lays it in low left to tie the game at 43. Sexton was there, but Thompson used his momentum against him. Utah 17-7 here on the home floor. Marketing with a catch, straddling the three-point line. Pressured by Kuminga. Drives, head bob, jumper, no. Saric, yes on the board. Hand off Thompson. Thompson in the front court. Lob inside to Payton. Turns and forces up a shot, but got fouled by Clarkson. Payton tosses the ball into the stands to a fan who throws it right back. You got to be careful of that. It could be a technical foul. But it was a playful toss. And isn't that what we're all about? Fan engagement here. Payton hits the free throw. And Draymond Green, who's had a long sit on the bench, he's been out for about 12 minutes here, will come back in. He had 3 fouls in the first 6 minutes of the first quarter. Draymond comes into a warm Utah welcome. No, not as bad as we've heard in other places. He's the player you love to hate if you're the other team, but you love him if he's on your team. Free throw is good for Payton. So he knocks down 2. GP2 having an impact. It's 45-43. Warriors on top. Penetrating is George. Feeds Markkanen. Hightails it down the right side. Leads back with, again, an odd-looking bank shot. No good rebound. Goes to Draymond. To Curry to Thompson. Thompson on the break. Up and under. Left hand no good. And there's Markkanen hustling back for the rebound. Nice job. George with the pass to Sexton. Sexton dishes to the corner. Clarkson for 3. It's the new Millennium fast break. And it gives the Jazz a 1-point lead. Curry to Kuminga. Goes up, avoids Markkanen, misses the layup. Clarkson the rebound. Gets it out to Sexton. Sexton the other way. Stops at the free throw line. Back to Markkanen. It's a 3-ball. Short. Rebound right in the lap of Klay Thompson. Curry to Kuminga. Drives in again. Goes up. Blocked away by Clarkson. He'll save it out to Collins. And here come the Jazz going right to left. George from downtown. Clanked that one. Collins runs down the rebound right sideline. Gets in the corner. Sexton. He's not afraid to fire. It's no good. And the back tip by Curry ends up in the hands of Thompson. Curry in the front court. Warriors down by 1. Curry, pass the cutter. Payton glides in on the back cut. Lays it in. Warriors retake the lead. Will Hardy wants to stop the madness with 5:12 to go in the second quarter. Golden State 47, Utah 46 on the Golden State Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
What go best with the Warriors win? Free cookies! And not just 1 cookie or 2 cookies, but 3 free cookies!
When the Golden State Warriors win, get 1 free 3-pack of cookies.
Tungus love cookies, but Tungus love free cookies even mostest. Get that W, Warriors.
AMPM, too much good stuff. Proud partner of the Golden State Warriors. Only 1,000 deals available on the AMPM map for 24 hours on a first-come, first-served basis between October 18, 2022 and April 10, 2023. Only at participating AMPM stores while supplies last.
No matter what you're eating during today's Warriors game, sharing a jar of Mazzetta makes it better. Just pop open that red cap to give your favorite snacks something extra, like crunchy jalapenos on nachos or zesty peppercini on sandwiches and sliders. It's just better. Mazzetta is a family-owned Bay Area company providing peppers, olives, pickled vegetables, and sauces since 1935. At Mazzetta, we say that when you share your food, you share a part of who you are. So grab your family and friends and share some unforgettable flavors with Mazzetta.
Are you facing the daunting aftermath of a DUI arrest? Your life doesn't have to spiral out of control. Take action now and regain control of your future. I'm Nabil Ahmed, your trusted partner in the fight against DUI charges. I'm a dedicated DUI attorney that is ready to stand by your side, working tirelessly to protect your rights and your freedom. Don't let one mistake define your future. When the stakes are high, make the call that counts. Contact me at eastbaylawpractice.com. That's eastbaylawpractice.com.
This Valentine's Day, celebrate the love of your life, your best friend, or your best self with unique, expertly crafted fine jewelry from Shane Company. Give a gift that was made to shine. Shane Company. Fine jewelry since 1929.
Safeway is your Valentine's Day hookup with great deals. Find a dozen roses starting at $24.99. New York steak, $5.97 per pound digital deal. Plus, 2 lobster tails for just $10. Cupcakes for the kids and chocolate dipped strawberries too. Sincerely, Safeway.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is Clay Thompson. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Stephen Curry had the game winner the other night against Phoenix. He has the most game winners with 10 seconds or less in the fourth quarter and overtime since 2012-2013. Jazz with the ball. Warriors lead by 1, 47-43. George, entry pass down to Collins. Working on Draymond. Takes him down, shoots over the top of him. No good. Draymond goes down, got whacked in the face. Curry up the floor. It's 4-on-5. Curry dribbles down the lane, gets to the rim. Nope, no good. Tipped home by Payton. Curry saw what was going on with Draymond and said, you know what? I have to attack this because Draymond's not going to get back up the floor. Draymond got whacked in the face, and there was no call. John Collins comes over and says, my bad. Slaps him on the backside. 49-46 Warriors. Here's Sexton penetrating. Cut off by Draymond. Goes baseline. Runs into traffic. Comes out the right wing to Markkanen. Back to Sexton. Sexton with the ball. Below the hash mark. Crossover dribble. Spins. Throws a cross-court pass to Clarkson, who is somehow unguarded. Ball tipped. And Podziemski has it. Throws ahead to Payton. Makes a great catch. Layup. Goaltended by Clarkson. And it's going to be 2 points for Payton. Warriors have done a great job of throwing the ball ahead tonight. You can always hit me up on Twitter or X at WarriorsVox, WarriorsVox, or send me an email, timroye@warriors.com. That's Timroye @warriors.com. I've got an email I'm going to get to here in a moment. Ball goes on the near side to George, guarded by Curry. Curry, arms spread wide. George, left-hand dribble drive to traffic, feeds Markkanen. That's too easy. A dunk for Markkanen. Off penetration by George. There's one thing the Warriors have done poorly tonight to stay in front of their man. Draymond Green powers his way in, scores low right, and took the bump from Collins to make it 53-48. Draymond Green gets his second bucket of the night. George has the ball, waiting, shaded by Podziemski, gets a switch, drives on Draymond, left-hand shot, and apparently he doesn't know about Draymond. Ball saved by Podziemski, batted by Payton. Curry goes behind the back to avoid Sexton. Bounce pass Wiggins. Wiggins Euro steps his way down. Finger roll, no good. And the rebound to Collins. Well, that would have been a huge bucket for the Warriors momentum-wise. Clarkson cut off by Curry. Goes to work, bangs into him with the right shoulder, gets to the rim, goes up over Wiggins' block. Late whistle, foul. And again, it's Danica Mosher, the young official, blowing the whistle and calling the foul. Wiggins picks up the personal. Well, Dwight checks in on email, and he goes, in memory of Decky, Coach Decky, of course, the memorial was today. What are your best Kenny Atkinson stories? You know, how has he made the team better? Well, one of the ways he makes the team better is he is like the other set of eyes and ears for Steve Kerr. He handles a lot of the defense, but he's also there. It's always great to have a coach that has had head coaching experience on your bench. Remember when the Warriors won in 2015, they had a coach on the bench as well, as Clarkson hits both free throws here to make it 53-50 with 3:16 to go. Alvin Gentry was that guy on the bench. And then remember, Luke Walton took over in a head coaching position when Steve Kerr had a problem with his back. Curry, back cut, pass from Draymond, batted out of bounds by Utah. And the Warriors maintain possession with 13 on the shot clock. Kessler in, Collins out. So Kessler will be guarded by Draymond. It'll be interesting to see if the Warriors go high screen and roll. Moses Moody getting a cameo here in the second quarter. Ball thrown to Draymond. Up top, Podziemski. Screen for Curry. Curry with a catch. Curry with a jumper. Short, and the rebound goes to Kessler. Curry cold in this game tonight. He's 2 of 8 and 1 of 6 from 3. 53-50. We have 2:50 on our clock. Warriors lead by 3. Ball knocked away by Moody from Clarkson. Clarkson gets it back in the backcourt. 9 to shoot. To Kessler. To Clarkson with 7. With 5 between the circles. Hesitates. Dribble drive. Blocked by Moody. It's up off the rim. No good. And it goes to Wiggins. Wiggins in transition. Has Podziemski wide open all day to shoot a sideline triple. Missed it. Draymond the rebound. Draymond Wants Moody to get out of the way. Ball knocked away from Draymond. Markkanen deflected it out of bounds. Draymond was trying to get Moody to relocate to give Curry room. Kenny Atkinson also involved at times with rotations, matchups. He's really a big help to head coach Steve Kerr. Ball thrown to Curry. Curry has all day. Above the break, right side. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 56-50. First Warrior triple of the quarter. They're now 9 of 21. Jazz are 5 of 16. George to Sexton. 3-guard look down for Utah. Markkanen pops out. Guarded by Wiggins. But Sexton has other things. He drives in unopposed. Got to the rim. Right around Podziemski. Again, the Warriors just not staying in front of perimeter players tonight. Draymond to initiate. Screen by Curry. Draymond back to Curry. Bad pass. Goes to Podziemski. He'll drive it. Goes all the way. Hand off Draymond. Low right. Scores with Sexton on his back. And it's 58-52. Podziemski with the assist. He's got 3. 16 assists on 22 buckets for Golden State. Nice ratio with 90 seconds to go in the half. Crossover dribble by George. The rookie waiting. Holding the ball. Screen by Clarkson. So Clarkson now guarded by Curry. They're attacking Curry. Curry with leverage. They double Clarkson. Strip. Falling out of bounds. Throws it away. Podziemski has it. And what do we got? A shot clock violation on Utah because Podziemski did not have possession. So the Warriors will have to throw it in. Great double team by Golden State on Clarkson over there. As he was fading toward the end line. See if the Warriors can get a little spurt here before the end of the half. 70 seconds to go. Draymond, hand off Curry. Curry for 3, straight on. No good. Boy, Curry's had some wide open looks tonight. That wasn't wide open, but it was open. Sexton with the ball on the near wing. In fact, they have a lead with Curry struggling. Is good sign. Sexton penetrates, shoots over Wiggins. No good. Ball slapped off the glass. Draymond rebound. Outlet Wiggins. Wiggins stops and waits for reinforcements. Finds Podziemski trailing. He'll put it on the deck. Spins. Goes up. High shot. No good. Thought he got fouled. And Kessler the rebound. Sexton coming the other way. Met by Moody. Sexton will shoot a 3 and hit it. In transition. Big swing right there. Warriors put up a bad shot at one end. And there might have been a foul. But either way, you want a better shot. And Golden State has lost a 2-for-1 now. 24 seconds exactly. Curry with a catch. Fouled by George. No call. Takes a dribble. Takes a 2 and hits it. To make it 60-55. Opinions, as always, free of charge here on Warriors Radio. You don't have to pay extra for those. They just come as part of the service. George with the dribble. Guarded by Wiggins to Markkanen. Checked by Curry. Markkanen will shoot right over the top of him. It's blocked and short. I think Wiggins got it. Draymond from half court lets it fly. It's good! We'll see if it counts. But Draymond drilled it. A 3 for Draymond Green if it stays. At 63-55. And Stephen Curry just waiting at half court.
It's a successful three-point basket.
Boy, that's close. Really close. They're going to take a look at it right now. It looked like if he didn't get it off in time, it was on the fingertips. And they're going to take a look at it. Call under review brought to you by Ring Central. As David Guthrie puts the headset on, see what he has to say.
After review, it is confirmed a successful three-point basket.
Good bucket for Draymond. So, at the break, 63-55. Before we throw it to R.C. Davis, let's give our stations a chance, our loyal stations, that should identify themselves. This 10-second identification on the Golden State Warriors Radio Network.
The radio home of the Golden State Warriors. KGMZ FM and HD1 San Francisco on Odyssey Station.
So at halftime, the Warriors lead by 8. We'll send it back. R.C. Davis with all the scores and all the details on the first half. Coming your way, big night for blocks for Victor Wembanyama. He'll tell you all about that and more on the Warriors Radio Network.
All members of Dub Nation know 2 essential truths. 1, the Warriors have the best point guard in the history of the game. And 2, the very best planes in the sky are United. New planes are joining the United fleet every week, decked out with Bluetooth connectivity, screens, and power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to fit everyone's carry-on. Or giant foam fingers. Download the United app and book your next trip today. United Airlines, proud to be the official airline of the Golden State Warriors.
A podiatrist will tell you about your feet. An orthopedist will tell you about your bones. A physical therapist will analyze your gait. A psychologist will help you manage your anxiety. But what if they're all connected? What if your walk affects your hip alignment and the loss of movement affects your mental health? At Kaiser Permanente, we know the body is connected in unseen ways. That's why our doctors work together to care for all that is you. Kaiser Permanente, for all that is you. Learn more at kp.org.
Freedom is all about choices, and while there is only one Jeep brand, you have the freedom to choose from an epic lineup of Jeep brand vehicles. Hit the trails with the versatile classic, the Jeep Gladiator, or experience the wild in style with the sophistication and comfort of the Jeep Grand Cherokee or Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xE. Looking for a more immersive experience? Let nature come to you in the open-air Jeep Wrangler or Jeep Wrangler 4xE, America's best-selling plug-in hybrid. Whatever you choose, adventure is just one drive away. Visit Jeep.com for details. Based on 2022 CYQ4 sales, JD Power retail sales data, Jeep is a registered trademark.
It's that time again, Dub Nation. You hear the call. The stage is set. The team is hungrier than ever. In this arena, every night we make history. This is where a simple sound can spread into an anthem. Where a single splash turns into a storm, where year after year, we witness plays that make us go, did we just see that? Yeah, you did. When Warriors ground starts to buzz, brace yourself for the experience of a lifetime. Get tickets now at Warriors.com.
The NBA app is everyone's app. Every fan of every team.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone who follows LeBron, Tatum, and Embiid in the app. Every warrior who's ready to go to battle over three-point percentages. Every streetwear king who's here for the tunnel fits. Every young buck, nugget, and grizzly who wants to take a peek behind the scenes of the league. And everyone else on this floating basketball we call Earth. Download the NBA app today. Available in the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Live on the Golden State Warriors audio network. Welcome to the Halftime Report.
Presented by United Airlines.
I don't know if you've worked with one of these. We call it a microphone.
Here's R.C. Davis.
It's halftime, and this report is presented by United, the official airline of the Golden State Warriors. United, good, leads the way. Warriors lead the Jazz by 8, 63-55, thanks to that Draymond Green 3 at the end of the half. Gary Payton II with 11 to pace the Warriors. Curry penetrates to Payton. Right corner triple is true. 17-12. Golden State leads by 5. Payton makes such a difference in the lineup. He has 11 on 4 of 4 shooting and a couple of rebounds as well. Jonathan Kuminga, Steph Curry, and Draymond, as we mentioned, each with 10 to balance out the Golden State scoring. Draymond picked up his third foul, 5:20 into the game, but has come back to even that out. Jordan Clarkson pacing Utah with 18. We'll get to the scores next. Busy day in the association when the Kaiser Permanente scoreboard on the Golden State Warriors audio network presented by United Airlines.
Chase is a proud partner of the Golden State Warriors, and Chase cardholders score more at Chase Center. Access in-arena and online discounts at the Warriors shop, eatery discounts, advanced access to tickets, and preferred seating when you use your Chase card. See details and more cardholder perks at chase.com/Chase Center. Restrictions and limitations apply. Deposit and credit card products provided by JP Morgan Chase Bank, NA member FDIC.
All right, listen up, team. We ain't quitters. We don't quit out on that field. We don't quit the game. And we don't quit on finding the right car. Because with CarMax's 30-day money-back guarantee, you have 30 days to love your car.
But, Coach, we're 8. We don't need to know what CarMax's 30-day money-back guarantee is.
Well, you gotta learn someday.
30-day money-back guarantee for the win. CarMax. Up to 1,500 miles. Visit CarMax.com for details.
Pizza's here. Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
The Kia Telluride X Pro is at the top of its game.
It kind of reminds us of legendary four-time NBA champ Draymond Green.
Hold on. What?
Powerful performance.
That's Dre.
Intelligent.
IQ on a trillion.
Totally dominates the lane.
Money Green coming through.
Bold and rugged.
Bold and rugged. That part.
The Kia Telluride X Pro. Here's to legends in the making. Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA and WNBA.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
This is Larry Flick, owner of The Floor Store. Believe it or not, it's already time for a President's Day sale. So from now till February 20th, you'll get up to 50% off store-wide on carpet, hardwood, waterproof flooring, area rugs, and more. You'll also get interest-free financing for a full 18 months and pay no sales tax on any purchase of any size. The Floor Store's President's Day sale. Feel free to salute. Go to floorstores.com to find the nearest of our 9 Bay Area showrooms, from Santa Rosa to San Jose. The Floor Store, your Bay Area flooring authority.
In this market, you'll find Fisher Investments is different than other money managers.
Different how? Aren't we all just looking for the hottest stocks?
Nope. We use diversified strategies to position our clients' portfolios for their long-term goals.
You don't just provide cookie-cutter portfolios?
No, we tailor our clients' portfolios to their goals and needs.
But you still sell investments that generate high commissions for you, right?
No, we don't sell commission-based products. We're a fiduciary, the highest standard of care for a financial advisor. It means we're obligated to act in our clients' best interest.
So when do you make more money? Only when your clients make more money?
Yep, we have one transparent management fee structured, so we do better when our clients do better.
Sounds like you really look out for your clients.
We do, because our priority is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement. That might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments. Clearly, different money management.
Investments in securities involve the risk of loss.
Are you curious about who offers the best deals on top-rated Samsung, LG, and Sony TVs? The answer is surprising. It's not online, and it's not the warehouse clubs. The best deals on top-rated TVs are at Video Only. Don't believe it? Then check out the trade-in deals at Video Only. How about $500 for your old TV? Try doing that online. Before you buy that new TV, drop into Video Only. If you don't, you'll be sorry.
Welcome back to the Warriors Halftime Show, presented by United Airlines. Now, here's R.C. Davis.
Warriors 23-24 season is presented by Kaiser Permanente. Let's get to the scores. Bucks over the Nuggets in the fourth quarter, 112-89. They've had a big lead the entire night. Giannis Antetokounmpo with 36 and 18 for Milwaukee. Again, Bucks 112, Nuggets 89 with about 2:12 to go there. Late fourth quarter in Memphis. Same with this game. Pelicans were leading the Grizzlies big, but Memphis has made a big comeback. They now trail by 5 with 1:48 to go. Pels 92, Grizz 87. Fourth quarter in Houston, Rockets 88, Knicks 78. Jalen Brunson was getting MVP chance there in Houston. Third quarter in Dallas, Wizards 83, Mavericks 78. Later on tonight, the Wolves are in LA to take on the Clippers. Finals from earlier, our NBC Sports Bay Area Spotlight game of the night was in Cleveland.
Oubre knocked it away from Jared Allen. He back-tapped it, and the Sixers had the ball. Allen was looking for cutters, and he didn't feel them behind him. And Kelly Oubre with a big play. Sixers got to pay it off. 2.5 to go, up 7. Maxey on a drive. Hangs, fires on Strus. It's good. Maxey delivers. All-star performance tonight in the land. Maxey puts it in. He's got 21. Sixers by 9.
Mitchell driving into the lane, put it up. No, Mitchell got it back, right corner. Garland 3. No! And that ends the game. Mitchell missed a driving shot. He got it back. DG had a terrific look from the right corner, and it came up short. As do the Cavaliers' hopes of extending their winning streak.
Cavaliers lose 123-121. Of course, Philadelphia playing without Joel Embiid. Buddy Hield had 24 points for the Sixers. Donovan Mitchell, 36 in defeat. Hornets, Brandon Miller been playing very good, the rookie. The Hornets beat the Pacers at home 111-102. Elsewhere, the Spurs win in Toronto 122-99. Victor Wembanyama, huge game, 27 points, 14 rebounds. And as Tim Roy mentioned, had a ton of block shots on the night. He finished with 10 blocked shots. Finally, the only other final from today, Bulls win in Atlanta 136-126. Here at the half, Warriors up 8 as the halftime continues, brought to you by United Airlines.
What's up, Dub Nation? It's Stephen Curry. I love the sound of the Warriors crowd, so I've asked for them to help with this Rakuten commercial, the app that gives you cash back at thousands of stores. Plus, fans can score 10% cash back with Rakuten on Warriors gear either in arena or online at Rakuten.com/Warriors. Just join Rakuten to get cha-ching on all your favorite Dubs things. All right, now that's a little too much. Visit Rakuten.com/Warriors.
Everyone circle up. I know it looks rough out there. Sure, we're down 119-64, but we came here to play differently. We need a game changer. Something like Ring Central, the business phone system that's more than a phone. I want you to communicate like you can talk to anyone, anywhere, all from the same app. Now get out there and play like you're using Ring Central.
Ring Central. Simpler communications.
In order for small businesses to thrive, they need to be smart, efficient, savvy, staying ahead of the market at every turn, finding ways to do more with less, and taking advantage of every opportunity that comes their way. That's why Comcast Business is introducing the Small Business Bonus. For a limited time, you can get up to a $1,000 prepaid card when you switch to Comcast Business, the company with the largest, fastest, reliable network. So if you're a small business owner, don't wait. Call or go online to learn about the $1,000 bonus today.
Give your business a head start in 2024. Get started with fast speeds and advanced security for $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 2-year agreement. Call or go online to switch today. Ends 2/21/24. Restrictions apply. New customers only with 50 megabits per second internet and security edge. EcoBill and autopay required. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Prepaid card offer requires premium internet.
Crashing the boards brought to you by Chilton Auto Body, the Bay Area leader in collision repair.
Sexton the other way. Stops at the free throw line. Back to Markkanen. It's a 3-ball. Short. Rebound. Right in the lap of Klay Thompson. Curry to Kuminga. Drives in again. Goes up. Blocked away by Clarkson. He'll save it out to Collins. And here come the Jazz going right to left. George from downtown. Clanked that one. Collins runs down the rebound right sideline. Gets in the corner. Sexton. He's not afraid to fire. It's no good. And the back tip by Curry ends up in the hands of Thompson.
Rebounds aplenty. Jaws winning the battle of the boards by 3. Draymond with 6 to lead the Warriors. The Warriors are teaming up with Kaiser Permanente and the Athletes Corner to turn points into meals with Swishes for Dishes. For each point the Warriors score this year, 100 meals will be donated to Bay Area families. Visit Warriors.com/swish to learn more. Tim Roy back in the DoorDash radio booth in Utah next on the Golden State Warriors Radio Network.
The roar of the crowd. The sweet sound of a swish. Nothing beats being there live at Chase Center for the game, Warriors fans. And Ticketmaster is your official gateway to buying and selling the best seats all season long. Ticketmaster verifies every seat sold, guaranteeing that getting into the game is a layup. Be there live to defend Warriors ground this season with seats from Ticketmaster.com/Warriors. Ticketmaster, the official marketplace of the Golden State Warriors.
Warriors with the ball as we open the third quarter. Draymond back cut Klay Thompson, and he beats Kessler to the rim and scores. Golden State back up by 10, 65-55. Led by as many as 11 in the first half. They shot 40. And Curry all with 10 points. Pass inside for Markkanen. Deflected away. It's Kuminga, Draymond, Thompson, Wiggins, and Curry. It's deflected off Markkanen, so Golden State will get the turnover. Up against Markkanen, Collins, Kessler, Sexton, and George. Curry walks it up to where it says Delta Center. Comes middle off a staggered series of screens. Back to Thompson. Off a pin down. He's open. He buries a 3. And a quick 5 points for the Dubs to open the second half. 68-55. Thompson now with 12. Here is Markkanen down the lane. Finding open man. George. Front rim miss. Ball deflected away. Curry up with it. Head up with a dribble. Slows it down. Lob to Kuminga. Gets free. Pump fake. Goes up. Blocked. Inside by Kessler. And Kuminga will learn how to do that as his career progresses. Sexton will back it out. He's shown already an adaptation to his game. Collins on Curry, steps in, throws out, wide open market at 3. Got it. Well, the Warriors were too concerned with Collins there. 68-58, long lead pass, up in traffic. Wiggins no good. Couldn't get it done. Rebound to Kessler. Warriors throwing the ball ahead. Here's George, top of the key. The lead is 10 for Golden State. Ball thrown to Collins, guarded by Kuminga. Takes a jumper, no good. Draymond Green the rebound to Curry. Jazz shot selection has been iffy at times tonight. Curry crossover between the legs, steps out for a 3. It's up and no good. And Stephen Curry continues to be ice cold from distance. Now 2 of 9. Here's Sexton. Right by Kuminga. Around Draymond. No good. Ball tipped out by Draymond smartly. Curry's got a 3-on-2. Finds Thompson on the right side. Stops at the 3-point line. Bank shot no good. Long rebound. Sexton will get to it first. He'll drive on Draymond. Travels no call. Throws it back out to Collins. He'll drive in. His pass deflected away. Can't anybody here play this game? 9:37 to go in the third. 16 on the shot clock for the Jazz. Neither team making great decisions here. Everybody take a deep breath in. It's going to be okay. All lobbed into Collins. Collins, the former Hawk. 2 dribbles to Kessler. Not a threat at the top of the key. Gives the ball to Sexton. He'll screen for Sexton. That's what he can do there. Back to Kessler. He lays it up. No good. Rebound loose. Fought for it. Draymond had to deflect it away from Collins, who had snuck in there around Wiggins. Good hustle by Collins. Shot clock a fresh 14 for the Jazz because of that hustle. Draymond Green 2 for 2 from threes. All time the Warriors are 129-28. When Draymond makes multiple threes, bad pass by George. It's deflected out of bounds by Wiggins in the far corner. Goes down the tunnel. Now they'll inbound from the corner with 12 to shoot. George to throw it in. Kessler pops out. Hand off Sexton. Screen set. And now it's a moving screen. Ball goes to the wing. Thrown to George. Down to Sexton. Guarded by Draymond with 2. With 1. Down the lane. Throws it up. It's good. And a foul. Draymond picks up his 4th foul. Pat Frayer with a call. And again, it's just the way they're being told to call it right now. Guy drives into a defensive player. Head bob. And he throws it up and gets the call. If we got rid of the head bob, how many fouls would decrease? I need somebody to study that. Free throw pops out. Draymond the rebound. Warriors lead by 8. Ahead to Wiggins. Looney taking off the sweats in midcourt. Draymond to Curry. Curry back to Draymond. Another 3? No. Rebound down. Collins with it. That's the way the game has gone for Golden State. They have not been able to run away on this one. Sexton from George, left wing, guarded by Thompson. Dribble drive again, throws out to Kessler. Kessler stripped by Thompson. Curry comes up with the ball. On the break, no look bounce pass. Wiggins glides in, no good. As Markkanen challenged at the rim, Chris Paul thought that was a foul. Utah wearing their black uniforms with the bright yellow numbers. Ball thrown over on the far side. Sexton with it, working on Thompson. Once you get to that right hand, spins back, goes right again. Trapped in the paint, throws it out, stolen by Wiggins. Wiggins picks up his dribble, finds Draymond trailing. Draymond dribbles in, goes up over. Kessler goes in and scores right over the top of him. 70-60. Intelligent play by Draymond. Put his shoulder into the chest of the big guy so he couldn't get his arms extended to block the shot. And he's a good shot blocker. Markkanen hightails it down the lane. Prances and throws the ball out to George. George, left-hand feed to Kessler. Dribble handoff to George, who flattens Curry, and it's an offensive foul. That's really on Keontae George, and I'll tell you why. He didn't give Kessler time to establish. So Kessler came up for the handoff, and then Curry just got flattened by him. Kessler picks up his 2nd foul. He will go to the bench. And they bring in Chris Dunn to guard Curry. Kevon Looney out there playing his 500th game as a Golden State Warrior. Only 19 other players have done that. Wiggins loses the handle. Picks up the dribble. Shot clock at 10. Lob to Kuminga, guarded by Sexton. Kuminga checks the clock with 5. Left-hand dribble, pounding his way in. Goes up, finger roller, block, goaltended, count the bucket. Collins with a goaltend again. It's his second. And Warriors staying with this group here. Kenny Atkinson looking on at midcourt. Steve Kerr and other Warriors have went to Serbia for Decky's Memorial today. Markkanen dribbles in, throws out. George calls over for Markkanen, getting the ball at the top of the key. Does so. Curry guarding him. Markkanen low, dribbles, step back, cut off by Curry. Over to George, he'll fire. Misses a 3, slapped off the glass by Collins. It's out of bounds. Collins and Looney end up colliding. Very good soccer skill there by Collins. Got the ball, dribbled it up, and did a little head pass there. Very nice. 6:58 to go. Timeout charge to Utah. It'll be Jazz ball when we come back. The Warriors lead by 12, 72-60. At the 95.7 The Game Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Some say New York had the greatest lineup ever back in 27. Though Woodstock in 69 was pretty spectacular. Then again, there was Chicago in 98. But perhaps the most impressive ever is the full line of Mercedes-Benz electric vehicles. Choose from a growing list of models like the versatile and spacious EQB with an optional third row, the stunning EQS available with an EPA estimated range of up to 350 miles per charge, or the roomier EQS SUV with off-road mode to tackle varied terrain. The visionary technology of Mercedes-Benz has made its way to electric. These intelligent electric vehicles factor in charging stations, charging duration, weather, topography, and your personal driving style when estimating your arrival time. Visit MBUSA.com or your local dealer to experience the luxury of electric today.
Visit your local Bay Area Mercedes-Benz dealers for a test drive today, or visit us on the web at bayareamercedes.com.
Anytime the Warriors take the court, Dub Nation knows that winning is in the cards. Just like at Cache Creek Casino Resort, this is the place to play a hot hand on our premier gaming floor, indulge at our luxurious spa, or catch a live performance of your favorite acts from the world of music and comedy. It's all here, just a short drive away. This is your time to cash in at Cache Creek Casino Resort, official sponsor of the Golden State Warriors.
Toyota's President's Day sales event is on. Now is your chance to save big on Toyota's entire lineup of 16 hybrid and electrified vehicles. Don't miss out on the best deals of the year. This President's Day, get low 1.99% APR, plus an incredible $2,500 bonus cash on the all-electric 2023 BZ4X. Hurry in for these President's Day deals and more. Get to your Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. Offer available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit and it's 3424.
My ride smells just right, just right, just right, just right. Y'all gotta try that Febreze car. Just right, just right, just right. La 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 la. With up to 40 days of consistent sin. All over Febreze car clips right on your vent. You know my car's my happy place. Keep that smile on my face. When it smells just right, just right, just right. Yeah, breathe happy Febreze. La 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 la.
Dub Nation, this is Brandon Pajemski. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network presented by United Airlines.
Neither team's big guns are scoring well. Curry, 4 of 12, has 10 points. And Lowry Markkanen, 4 of 12, has 9 points. Jazz with the ball. They throw it into Dunn. Back out to Sexton, guarded by Looney. Shot clock at 9. Checks the clock, retreats toward the logo. Dribble drive, lob to Collins. He goes in, bodies are down. Shot by Collins, good, and a foul. Pajemski went down on the play, and he was right there. Collins had to step over him to get the shot off. Fouls on Looney. Yeah, he got him on the head and the arm. So Collins able to convert. He's got 8. Go with 6 rebounds. And one thing Collins has been tonight, he's been active. You know, he has a couple of goaltends, but neither one was a ridiculous goaltend. You know, it was either that or you give up the 2 points, so might as well try it. Free throw good for Collins. 3-point play. Warriors lead is 9. Curry, pick and roll Peyton, touch pass deflected, ends up in Wiggins' hands. He'll fire away. 3-ball, Wiggins on the right sideline. 75-63, and Wiggins now becomes the 6th Warrior in double figures. A very balanced scoring attack for Kenny Atkinson tonight. George with the ball. Gets on the right side to Dunn. Into Collins. He'll lean back. Wrapped up. Beats Markin. A beautiful pass for a dunk. Markin diving in from the weak side. It's one thing he does really well. He's a very good cutter for a 7-footer. Wiggins drives right, stops and pops, 18-footer short. Line drive release, rebound Sexton. He's on the gas. Now tries to go baseline, goes on a cruise, goes up and scored. Used his body to protect the ball. And so Sexton able to cash in, and the lead is back down to 8 again. Warriors 75, Jazz 67. A foul, and it's going to be on the rookie Keontae George. Away from the play. I didn't see the call. And that is going to be, trying to find the team fouls here. Ball thrown to Looney. First team foul on Utah. Podziemski looks for Curry. Throws to Looney instead. Hand off Podziemski. Dunn doing a good job on Curry. Podziemski cut off in his drive. Shot clock at 5. Backs his man down. Big shot spinning to his right foot pivot and scores to make it 77-67. He's got a lot of Chris Bowen in his game around the rim. Doesn't get there with speed, but gets there with footwork. Dunn for 3. High in the air with a rebound. Looney gets it. Finds Wiggins. Wiggins, cross-court skip to Podziemski. Pump fake, puts it on the deck, drives middle, throws out to Looney. Facilitates for Wiggins behind the line. Top side triple. Wiggins another 3. And he is 3 for 3 from distance. Warriors 80, Jazz 67. George fires up a jumper, short rebound, comes right back to Caban. Curry leads Peyton the other way. No look bounce for Wiggins, who runs it down. He looks a little gassed, takes the jumper, no good, but he got fouled. Sexton the foul. Boy, Wiggins looked like he was out of gas. He was like, Peyton throws his lead pass to Wiggins. Oh, I got to go get that. It's like, and they're saying they may have to look at this for a landing area type violation on Sexton. So they will look at it.
Calling plays under review to see if it meets the criteria for a flagrant foul for a reckless closeout.
Call under review. Reckless closeout look. Well, for the Utah Jazz, the trades, and of course one of them involving Kelly Olynyk going to Toronto. Lowry Markkanen says they only have to worry about their locker room as it is constructed.
Like I said, it's never easy to see those guys go, but the games still keep coming, so you definitely got to try to do your best to keep your team together and have everybody ready to go each and every day. So try to talk to the younger guys as much as possible and guide them through it. So.
How do you
control what you can control? That's what it really is. You never expect those things. You don't know what's going to happen, and all you can worry about your mindset going into practice and your mindset spending time with each other, kind of learning and just chipping away. That's what it is, and controlling what you can control is the biggest thing. Don't worry about the outside.
That's Lowry Markkanen, and David Guthrie is taking off the headset. He's talking to Pat Frayer right now, and here's what David Guthrie says.
After replay review, Sexton closes out from a very short distance. The play is a common foul. Does not meet the criteria for a reckless closeout from distance.
Even though Wiggins landed on the foot of Sexton. It wasn't reckless closeout, but he was in the landing area. I mean, it wasn't like Wiggins jumped 5 feet forward or kicked out his leg or anything like that. Either way, Wiggins will get 3 shots. So Wiggins at the free throw line. So while he takes those shots, we can tell you that you can celebrate the Lunar New Year at Chase Center on Wednesday, February 14th. It's Valentine's Day. Take your sweetheart to the Warriors and the LA Clippers, presented by Cash Creek Casino Resort. First 10,000 fans get a Warriors Lunar New Year bucket hat just to cap off the holiday. Get your tickets now at Warriors.com or call 888-GSW Hoop. Representative standing by. Wiggins hits a free throw. Gets two more. I mean, who doesn't want to see James Harden on Valentine's Day? Second free throw's no good. And actually, the way the Warriors are playing, that's going to be a great game to go to. That will be a real good matchup. Two players that are very familiar with each other. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, James Harden, and the Clippers. So Wiggins makes 2 out of 3. The Golden State's got a 15-point lead thanks to a 7-0 run, and that's their largest advantage of the game. 82-67. Chris Dunn out of New London, Connecticut. High post pass to Markkanen. Markkanen ball knocked away by Payton. Gary Payton guarding a 7-footer. Why not? Collins checked by Looney. Gets it to Clarkson. He's open, curling off a screen. Short on the 3. Wiggins with a rebound. Batted down by Dunn as Wiggins was falling down. The lob to Collins, and he hammers it through with 2 hands. That's just bad luck. Wiggins was off balance as he caught the rebound, tried to throw it to somebody. But it was picked off by the alert play of Chris Dunn. Wiggins, screened by Curry, down the lane, pass to Podziemski in the right corner. Drives on Clarkson, ball knocked away, turnover, 3-on-2 Utah. Here is Sexton, sets up for a shot for a 3, it's up and good. Timeout Warriors, 82-72, 3:49 to go. Jazz trying to get back some momentum, Warriors up by 10 on the 95.7 The Game Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Warriors basketball on NBC Sports Bay Area. Join Bob Fitzgerald and Kalina Azabuki for all the action on the court. And tune in to Warriors pre- and post-game live hosted by Bonte Hill and former Warriors Chris Mullen and Festa Zazili for complete game day coverage 1 hour before and following every game. Plus, get your Warriors news all week long on the Dubs Talk podcast with Monty Poole and Dalton Johnson, featuring special guests and in-depth analysis. Authentic moments live here, only on NBC Sports Bay Area.
What's up, Dub Nation? It's Stephen Curry. I love the sound of the Warriors crowd, so I've asked for them to help with this Rakuten commercial, the app that gives you cash back at thousands of stores. Plus, fans can score 10% cash back with Rakuten on Warriors gear, either in arena or online at Rakuten.com/Warriors. Just join Rakuten to get your ching on all your favorite Dubs things. All right, now that's a little too much. Visit Rakuten.com/Warriors.
Hey, Dub Nation. If you're traveling to cheer on the Warriors this season, then the most important thing to pack is the United Airlines app. You can track your bags, change your flight or your seat, get a personalized map of the airport terminal, even talk to a live customer service agent. It's like having a travel agent in the palm of your hand for free. And yeah, that technically makes it a free agent. Download the United app and book your next trip today. United, proud to be the official airline of the Golden State Warriors.
The Warriors and Chase Center are teaming up with DoorDash to pass the plate and fight food waste and food insecurity one event at a time. Through the Pass the Plate program, all prepared and unserved food from Chase Center events is safely packaged and delivered to local nonprofits who work with people experiencing food insecurity. Over 10,000 meals have already been donated. To learn more, visit chasecenter.com/passtheplate.
Anytime the Warriors take the court, Dub Nation knows that winning is in the cards. Just like at Cash Creek Casino Resort, this is the place to play a hot hand on our premier gaming floor. Indulge at our luxurious spa, or catch a live performance of your favorite acts from the world of music and comedy. It's all here, just a short drive away. This is your time to cash in at Cash Creek Casino Resort, official sponsor of the Golden State Warriors.
Dub Nation, this is Brandon Podziemski. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
And looking down for the DoorDash broadcast booth, Gary Payton II with some handshakes with guys on the Utah bench. Payton overstepped. He turned it over. He was off balance, leaning to get the ball to Podziemski. And he stepped over the baseline on the inbounds. First time we've seen that happen this year. Warriors with 4 guards and Looney, Podziemski, Quinones, Curry, and Payton, and Looney. Kessler out the top. Gets a dissection. He'll spin on Curry. Almost fell down. Maintains the dribble. Warriors up 10. 3:38 to go in the quarter. Sexton cut off by Curry. Stopped, lost the ball. Curry will pick it up and throws it up for Quinones. A wild shot. He's cut down in the backcourt. Fouled by Hendricks. And like every other player in the league, they immediately signal clear path. Warriors have 3 buckets and 3 turnovers in the last 3 minutes and change. Klay Thompson in. It's a line change for Kenny Atkinson. Looney Payton, who's batting himself in the head with a towel as he goes over the corner to get out of the exercise bike. Curry will step out. Thompson comes in. Kuminga comes in. And Trace Jackson Davis, the rookie from Indiana, checks in first time. Horton Tucker returns to the fray for Utah. Podziemski just hands it off to Kuminga. Shot clock at 15. 3:18 to go in the quarter. Kuminga dribbles top of the key over to Thompson. Thompson guarded by the rookie Hendricks with 7. Drives down, step back up to one leg and rattled it home. The confidence of a championship veteran right there. Klay Thompson buried that. He's got 14. 84-72 Warriors. Horton Tucker, high screen to roll with Kessler. Horton Tucker just burrows his way in, moves Quinones out of the way. Just put his shoulder into him and just pushed him right out of the way. 84-74 Kessler with a dunk. Quinones other end. Pass to the cutting Kuminga. He gets bumped, shots up, it's on the rim, no good, and the foul. And that's going to go against Hendricks. Kuminga to the line for a couple. Well, Steve Kerr talked about how Gary Payton II fits into what the Warriors are doing right now.
Well, our defense has gotten better. We've played with more pace. We're attacking the rim a little bit more. Gary is he's such an interesting player because he's almost like a 6'3" power forward in some ways. So he's a little bit lineup dependent. So we'll have him in certain combinations. But we absolutely want him to do what he does best, which is to generate steals, deflections.
That's head coach Steve Kerr. Kuminga knocks down 2 free throws. Golden State back up by 12 with 2:28 left in the third. Horton pounding the dribble. Horton Tucker, rather. Spinning, driving on Podziemski. Lowers his head, goes up, blocked, and draws a foul. Taylor Horton Tucker, the human wrecking ball of the NBA. Goes to the free throw line. He's kind of like the kid that Phoenix just picked up from Memphis, David Roddy. You can see both of them leading a sweep somewhere in football. Horton Tucker went to Iowa State. He's a Chicago kid. Simeon Career Academy. Same alma mater as Kendrick Nunn, Derrick Rose. Won 3 straight city championships there, and that's with great competition. You play in Chicago, you're playing good ball there. I think Jabari Parker was also a Simeon guy. Free throws by Horton Tucker make it 86-76. Warriors going at the basket, 2 are left. Kuminga dribbles to the elbow, terminates, waits for Quinones, who's out of bounds. He didn't reestablish, and that's on Kuminga. Kuminga's got to wait until Quinones reestablishes on the floor. Kuminga didn't wait. The Warriors becoming a little unraveled here. With 2:11 to go. They've led by as many as 15. They've trailed by as many as 3. 7 lead changes, 5 ties. Jazz looking to get back to 500. Warriors trying to get above 500. Dunn, far hash mark, pounding the dribble. Throws inside to Clarkson. He'll shoot right over the top of Quinones from 5 feet. That's just too easy. Can't let him set up that deep. 86-78. He's too good of a scorer. Kuminga to Podziemski. Pajemski fakes right by Horton Tucker. Lob blocked away by Kessler. Knocked down. Dunn tiptoes on his break. Throws to the wing. Horton Tucker there. Drives in. Lost the ball. Thompson with it. Bad decision by Horton Tucker. Quinones. Euro steps in. Bounce pass. Jackson Davis glides in and scores low left. Quinones with the assist. Warriors back up by 10. Kessler and Jackson Davis, interesting matchup to keep an eye on here. Jazz slow it down. Screen for Horton Tucker, runs over Quinones. It's got to be an offensive foul, yeah. Call by David Guthrie. Quinones was there and he just lowered the boom on him. So a turnover on Utah. Warriors have to throw the ball in. Nobody's helping out Pajemski. Klay Thompson points to Quinones. I'm the veteran, you're the young guy. You go get the ball. I'm not going all the way back down. Minute 10 to go in the third. Thompson will flare out right, gets the ball from Quinones. Waits, dribbles, screen by Jackson Davis. Comes middle, back to Jackson Davis. Goes up, got fouled. And he's going to shoot two. And the foul is going to go against Horton Tucker on the reach-in. So Jackson Davis to the free throw line. And see if the rookie from Indiana can cash in on this. We had a really nice response. The free throw barely got to the rim on this one, but really nice response from the fans in Indiana when he went back. Hey, Braden checks in. He's listening in New Zealand. He's so excited by the fresh vibe in the camp. Appreciate that, Braden. Stay safe in New Zealand. It's a place I've always wanted to go to. Got to see all those Lord of the Rings sites, you know. 89-78. Here's Clarkson to the rack. Throws up, no good. Jackson Davis made him release that early. Rebound goes to Thompson to Kuminga. Trailing is Quinones. The three no good. Tipped up and in. Jackson Davis with the right hand. Got it low right. He beat Kessler down the floor and got just a piece of it to knock it in. 91-78, 40 seconds left here in the third. Dunn stops and pops over Pajemski. And again, Pajemski just let him get in there. And Dunn's a professional. He got that little runner. Knocked it down 91-80. It's his first bucket of the night. Quinones. No 2 for 1 to get here. Shot clock at 13. Game clock at 22. Screen by Kuminga, not really a good screen. Ball goes to Jackson Davis, to Thompson. Thompson with three, fades in the corner. Ambitious, no good. Horton Tucker the rebound. 7 seconds left, 5-on-4 Utah. Horton Tucker down the lane, throws it. Quinones steals to Thompson. Thompson goes in and scores a layup with .1 to go in the quarter. Jazz will throw it in, but that's the end of the third. Golden State opportunistic. Take a 13-point lead to the fourth. Here in Salt Lake City, 93-80. Warriors lead on the 95-7 The Game Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
All right, listen up, team. We ain't quitters. We don't quit out on that field. We don't quit the game. And we don't quit on finding the right car. Because with CarMax's 30-day money-back guarantee, you have 30 days to love your car.
But, Coach, we're 8. We don't need to know what CarMax's 30-day money-back guarantee is.
Well, you gotta learn someday.
30-day money-back guarantee for the win. CarMax. Up to 1,500 miles. Visit CarMax.com for details.
For Golden State Warriors game days, DoorDash is your triple threat, bringing the food, drinks, and supplies right when you need it. The one who delivers the energy boost at halftime, gives your watch party that spark.
Right off the bench, his second three of the night.
The playmaker and the daymaker. When the Warriors need you most, that's when you need DoorDash. Call in the sixth man. DoorDash, official partner of the Golden State Warriors.
Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars.
today at carsforkids.org. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. No title, no problem. Call 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go online at carsforkids.org to donate today.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. K-A-R-S, Cars for Kids. 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
It's blocked and short. I think Wiggins got it. Draymond from half court lets it fly. It's good! We'll see if it counts. But Draymond drilled it.
That's our shot of the game, brought to you by Freedman's Appliance, a trusted name since 1922. Visit freedmansappliance.com today. Tim?
Well, we start the fourth quarter, RC, with the Warriors leading 93-80. 7 different players in double figures. Clay leading the way with 16. Golden State shooting 49% from the field, and they have 22 assists on 35 buckets. Jazz with the ball, going left to right on your radio dial. Clarkson with a dribble drive, pump fake on Kuminga. Double clutch blocked by Draymond. Saric swings it out to Kuminga, who lost the handle. Clay gets it and finds Draymond. Quinones, the other player on the floor for Golden State. Draymond hand off Kuminga, checked by Hendricks. Down to Draymond, Kessler on his back. Draymond hand off Clay in traffic, takes the hit, shots on the rim, bounces in, and he's going to the line. A chance for a three-point play. Great Hal Whistle years ago was a shooting coach for the Warriors. He told me that, if you release the ball and get good rotation, nice and soft, every now and then you get that bounce, you know it's going to be up there soft, and it'll give yourself a chance for it. 3-point play, 19-point night for Clay, and a 16-point lead for Golden State, and that's their largest of the game. Kessler, hand off Horton Tucker. Off a screen, Horton Tucker has room and buries a triple. 96-83. Horton Tucker's been a thorn in the side of Golden State. 5 of 7 from the field. 13 points. Quinones to Draymond to Thompson. Thompson working on Dunn. Both wear number 11. Clay spins, fires. Little heat check, no good. Rebound Kessler. Out to Dunn. Dunn waits. Dribbles middle, gets a wide open 8-footer. Short, tipped out by Draymond. Right to Clarkson. Short, tipped away by Saric. It's out of bounds to Utah. And they will throw it in near side the basket to our right. There's a decent amount of Warrior jerseys and gear in the house tonight. Horton Tucker out to Kessler. Kessler dribble handoff to Clarkson. Clarkson guarded by Draymond. 2 veterans who know what they're doing. Down the lane, Clarkson stops. Locked up by Draymond. Left hand scoop, misses everything. Did not draw the iron, got glass only. Rebound deflected. Kuminga gets the pass from Draymond. Finds the open man, Thompson. Pump fake, puts it on the deck. Pull up for a 2 off the glass. Tipped away by Kuminga. It's out of bounds to Utah. Kuminga thought he got fouled. He joins about 5,000 other players in the association that think they got fouled. Dunn will walk it up, cross the logo, waiting. Gets a high screen from Kessler, but he's not a threat from the three-point line, so he terminates, gets the ball to Horton Tucker. Horton Tucker is. He'll step back off the dribble with a 3. Gets a back rim miss, slapped out to midcourt, and Thompson right there to gather it in. 3-on-3, bounce past Quinones, bounce past Saric, goes in, got clobbered, it's out of bounds, no foul. Apparently it was all ball, and Golden State maintains possession. 17 on the shot clock. Saric does not have the best hops for it. He got clobbered. I'm sorry, that's a foul. Kuminga will throw it in. David Guthrie hearing it from the Warrior bench. Having a dialogue with Jacob Rubin. Jacob Rubin, who handles all the replays for the Warriors on the iPad there, on the challenges. Ball goes to Klay Thompson. Thompson dribbles it up to Draymond. Draymond left side, Kuminga. 8 on the shot clock. Drives Horton Tucker and takes a big swipe of the ball. Knocked it away. Throws ahead to Dunn. Dunn for 3, right side. Front rim glass, no good. Quinones high with the rebound. Horton Tucker will pressure him. Quinones gets around him. gets to the front court to Draymond. Draymond above the break, right side, the line drive release. Knocked out of bounds by Horton Tucker. And it's going to be Golden State ball. 14 to shoot. Utah fans cheering the fact that Draymond missed a three. He's got 12 points tonight. 5 of 7 shooting. Gets the inbounds pass. Hand off to Thompson. Thompson curls around the screen. Playful jumper off of 1 foot. Says, I'm having fun. Knocks it down. 98-83. 9:18 to go. Good to see Clay having fun out there. Horton Tucker. Right hand dribble. Lob to Kessler over his head. Deflected off the glass. Got the ball in traffic. Goes up. Fouled. Scores. Saric with a reach in. Kessler with a putback. He's got a chance for a three-point play. Kessler, whose dad was a college player who was drafted into the NBA. His dad, Chad Kessler, academic All-American at Georgia, 5th-round pick of the 1987 draft. He's also the nephew of the late Alec Kessler, who played 5 years in the NBA, but unfortunately passed away while playing in a pickup game. Free throw good for Kessler, makes it 98-86. 3 minutes gone by in the fourth. Thompson curls off a screen, wide open. Saric, a beautiful screen. Clay, it's Papa shot for him right now. Knocked it down. He's got 20 points, and the Warriors hit the 100 mark. They lead 100-86. Keontae George with the ball. Feeds Markkanen. Deep three, it's up and good. Markkanen only his second triple of the night. 100-89. Kuminga in the front court. Bad pass. Telegraphed it. Kessler the steal. Gets it to Horton Tucker. Back to Clarkson. Clarkson dribble drive. Holds off. Quinones lost the handle. Gets it over to Horton Tucker right side. Crossover on Kuminga. Spins on him. Bounce pass inside. Layup good for Kessler. Horton Tucker's playing really well right now. We'll see if the Warriors call time. They do. It's 100-91. The Golden State lead down to 9. We'll take the break. We've got 8:13 to go here in Salt Lake City on the Warriors Radio Network.
For Golden State Warriors game days, DoorDash is your triple threat, bringing the food, drinks, and supplies right when you need it. The one who delivers the energy boost at halftime, gives your watch party that spark.
Right off the bench, his second three of the night.
The playmaker and the daymaker. When the Warriors need you most, that's when you need DoorDash. Call in the sixth man. DoorDash, official partner of the Golden State Warriors.
15 years ago, PG&E launched Power Pathway, an education and job training program developed to increase the number of skilled workers in the energy industry. Since then, 85% of the graduates have been hired by PG&E or the construction utility industry, focusing on students in underserved communities, women, and military veterans. Power Pathway is helping the next generation of PG&E energy professionals build a better future for themselves and a clean energy future for California. To learn more, visit pge.com/powerpathway.
The roar of the crowd. The sweet sound of a swish. Nothing beats being there live at Chase Center for the game, Warriors fans. And Ticketmaster is your official gateway to buying and selling the best seats all season long. Ticketmaster verifies every seat sold, guaranteeing that getting into the game is a layup. Be there live to defend Warriors ground this season with seats from Ticketmaster.com/Warriors. Ticketmaster, the official marketplace of the Golden State Warriors.
At the Golf Mart by Worldwide Golf, there's something that binds us all. The collective goal to transcend the ordinary. Introducing the new Callaway AI Smoke Driver. The new AI Design Club has multiple sweet spots across the face, making it an average of 7 yards longer than the prior model. Visit us in store for a free custom fitting at the Golf Mart or shop us online at worldwidegolf.com. Get there.
You use your cell phone for a lot of things, but you shouldn't have to use it for everything. You deserve reliable home internet that fits your life and your budget. And right now, Internet Essentials Plus from Xfinity is free through the Affordable Connectivity Program. Get unlimited data and equipment included with no annual contract. Go to Xfinity.com/free to see if you qualify. Restrictions apply. After program participation ends, Comcast standard charges, taxes, and fees apply. May not be combined with other offers.
This is Clay Thompson. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Well, the Warriors lead by 9 with 8:13 to go, so there's certainly no comfort whatsoever. A 9-point lead in today's NBA is like a 3-point lead. Everybody can score. Jackson Davis dribble handoff to Curry. Curry straightens up, lets it fly. Front rim glass no good. Jackson Davis with a rebound. Holds it high, dribbles it out. Finds Moody on the right sideline. Moody backs up, beats Jackson Davis on the wing. Facilitates for Curry, off the screen, sets his feet. Splash! 103-91. And Curry now with 13 points, 3 of 11 from 3. George low with the dribble. High screen to Markin. Leans in, shoots it over. Sharich up and good. Tough shot. Good bucket there by the youngster. 103-93. 7:27 to go in the game. Curry waits for Jackson Davis. Stops and just fires away. Oh, Curry can feel it now. Stares down the Warrior bench. Says, you know what? I just figured it out. 106-93. Back-to-back triples for number 30. George off a screen. Feeds Horton Tucker. Back to George. They lob it inside. Batted away by Curry. They tried to get the ball to Markkanen. Here comes Wiggins on the attack. Left side, Moody. Pogo's into a one-hander. No good. Didn't know what to do. Markkanen, the 7-footer, ripped away the rebound. Finds George. George waiting. They get it downstairs to Collins. Collins doubled. Skipped it over. Horton Tucker, corner 3 on the way. Front rim, no good. Ball tipped by Saric right to Moody. Curry will run some clock here with 6:38 to go. Golden State leading by 13. Jackson Davis to screen. Curry lob. Jackson Davis goes up over Markkanen and scored it low left. Looking like a 10-year veteran as he does it. And he's contributed off the bench. 7 points in 5 minutes. Clarkson. Baseline Cruz. Throws up a wild shot that did not have a prayer. Moody the rebound. As Jackson Davis came over to help. Curry behind the back to Moody. Moody, dribble drive, throws it up on the way. No good. Got his own rebound. Put back, no good. Got his own rebound again. Had the ball on the deck. Spins away. And what do we got? A timeout. Moody on the deck. Helped up by GP2. Moses Moody getting himself a couple of offensive rebounds there. And a timeout for the Warriors. We'll take the break. 6:01 to go in the game. Golden State 108, Utah 93.
Warriors basketball on NBC Sports Bay Area. Join Bob Fitzgerald and Kalina Azabuki for all the action on the court. And tune in to Warriors pre- and post-game live hosted by Bonte Hill and former Warriors Chris Mullin and Festus Ezeli for complete game day coverage 1 hour before and following every game. Plus, get your Warriors news all week long on the Dubs Talk podcast with Monty Poole and Dalton Johnson, featuring special guests and in-depth analysis. Authentic moments live here, only on NBC Sports Bay Area.
Looking for some fun? Let Scratchers lead the way. Countless ways to scratch. Come join the play. Instead of keys, what can you find? Think of something fun. Leave the coins behind. Grab your guitar. Hold the pick tight. Scratch as you strum. Let the rhythm ignite. With your drumsticks, riff a solo so great. Or place your scratchers on the turntable. Scratch and rotate. So get creative and find new playful ways to scratch. Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.
My 13-year-old acts like a puppy again. Almost overnight, she's a different dog. Perfect poops.
When people switch their dog's food to the farmer's dog, the effects can seem like magic. But there's no magic involved. It's simply real meat and vegetables with all the nutrients dogs need, instead of highly processed pellets. No tricks, just smarter, healthier pet food delivered in packs portioned for your dog. It's amazing what real food can do. Get 50% off your first order at thefarmersdog.com/no-magic.
At Lawton Skilled Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, we know how hard it is to care for loved ones. Come and check out the 5-star facility named one of the top skilled nursing facilities by U.S. News and World Report. Visit us at lifegen.net or call Dan Daly at 415-566-1200.
In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, we save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Can you believe this? This team,
This crowd.
Klay Thompson, 3.
And they're still at it.
That's 3.
With all this Bay Area pride, there's no stopping now. More dunks, more blocks, and more of this. What's next? You'll just have to see. Make them look. Get your tickets at Warriors.com.
Dub Nation, this is GP2. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
23-24 season presented by Kaiser Permanente. Draymond Green subs in. He'll throw it in front of the Warrior bench. 12 to shoot to Curry. Guarded by Collins. Curry waiting, backs up with the dribble. Dribbles between the legs, lost it, gets it back, down the lane, throws to Wiggins, bad pass. Wiggins bounce pass to Moody. 1 on the clock, fires away, it's up and no good. He had to shoot it. Under duress by Clarkson. Sexton with the rebound. Over to George. Crossover. Down the lane. Up. No good. Jackson Davis sends him tumbling. No call. Moody gets it out to Wiggins. Wiggins in transition to Jackson Davis. Dribbles it over to Moody. Left corner 3. No. Rebound tipped by Draymond. Moody gets a second chance. No. Rebound Markkanen. Saves it to Collins. Draymond did a split behind the play. Or Wiggins did. Hopefully he's okay. Markkanen for a wide open 3. He hit it. And Wiggins checking out all the parts right now. He almost did a complete split. It's 108-96. Curry doubled. Jackson Davis with it. Goes up and scores over Clarkson and a foul. And Will Hardy looking back at his bench. Ooh, I think they may have to challenge that. Well, if you look at it in this sense, he did what we taught every big man from the beginning of time to do. Put your arm up, block it, but in today's game, you never know if that's going to be a foul or not. Free throw rattled home, 3-point play, and a 15-point lead. And Jackson Davis, double figures, 10 points in 6 minutes. Ball thrown for Markkanen, denied by Draymond. Rocks back to a jumper, no good. Jackson Davis with a one-hand rebound, holding off Collins with the other. Gets the ball to Curry in the front court, down the right side. He'll stop, 30-footer! Curry from Provo. 4:43 to go, timeout Utah. And the Warriors lead 114-96. And many have started to grab their hats, their scarves, their mittens, their galoshes, whatever it is. They're heading for the exits here in Salt Lake City. We'll keep it here during the timeout because we want to tell you that the Warriors and TriNet are partnering to bring you the Small Business Jumpstart, rewarding 5 Bay Area small businesses with a one-time $10,000 grant. Go to Warriors.com/jumpstart. For official rules, your application has to be in by February the 13th. Third double-double of the season for Curry. All of a sudden, he's got 19 points and 10 assists. He was struggling all night long. But has rallied, of course, had the game winner the other night against Phoenix.
Knowing the play we were going to run, you just try to get to open space however you can. It's just talking to BP, like Draymond set a good screen, and
and that was Stephen Curry. We had a little technical difficulty with that. And 4:43 left. Warriors will return with this 4 of the same 5. Gary Payton, the second, checks in for defense. He denies George immediately, and the ball thrown in. On the right-hand side, coming with the dribble is Keontae George. Gets it up top to Clarkson. Clarkson waiting, dribbling to the right side. Makes his move, slows down, double clutch, shoots it, and scores it. He's a professional scorer. 114-98. Clarkson 6 of 15 with 20 points. Curry off a screen. Pass to Draymond. Draymond lob. Wiggins catch. Dunk. Another dunk for Rakkinen. Another contribution by Rakkinen to the Warriors Community Foundation. 116-98. 4 minutes to go. Sexton brings it left side on the switch, guarded by Draymond. To Markkanen. to Payton and a foul before the shot attempt. Payton called for a hold. Well, only Gary Payton would you say, okay, go ahead and guard him down there. And Payton's a power forward anyway. He'll start this sequence on Clarkson. Ball thrown to Collins. Now to Sexton. Lob for Markkanen. Back screen. Warriors got confused. Markkanen lays it in. 116-100. Nice design play by Will Hardy and his staff. Here's Curry. Curry for three. Takes a right side triple. And Curry is on fire here in the fourth quarter. It is now 119-100. Curry had 10 points to start the fourth quarter. He's got 22 now. Dribble drive, leaning back. The shot's up. It's good by Sexton and a foul. Curry is 4 of 5 in the quarter. And is 4 of 5 from 3 in the quarter. The foul call is on Curry on the drive. And Sexton now, chance for a three-point play. 3:21 to go, 119-102. Sexton buries that. Now the last time out, Curry was a plus 19. Bad pass, turnover. Markkanen gets the steal. Warriors playing sloppy there. Markkanen fakes the pass, hand off to Clarkson. Gets Wiggins, takes a jumper over the top of him. It's a brick. Rebound Curry. Curry dribbles through traffic. Takes it front court. Stops on a dime. Backs up, shoots another three. No good. Long rebound. And Collins hustles to it. Bounce pass to Sexton. He'll glide in for a layup. And the Warriors are getting sloppy here and giving the Jazz a thought of a comeback. 119-105. This game's not over. 2:45 to go. Draymond between the circles. Waiting as Thompson comes off a screen. Fakes the catch and shoot. Dribbles in, throws out to Draymond. Now back to Curry. Right sideline, three, another one. The net barely even moved. It barely moved. 15 points in the fourth quarter for Curry, all on threes. 122-105. And a crossover for George. Bad pass deflected. Thompson gets the steal. Behind the back, feeds Payton. Back to Thompson. Thompson left alone. Says, okay, I'll shoot it. And hit it. Another three. That's a 20-point lead. Timeout Utah. Klay Thompson, 26 points tonight. And Stephen Curry, in a blink of an eye, went from 10 to 25. And now those who had thoughts of a Jazz comeback have said, okay, we saw the Jazz play hard. We saw Curry do his thing. It's time to go. Well, the Warriors starting to show what they could do on defense. Here's Draymond Green.
I think we're doing a really good job of playing great team defense and flying around. And then we're also, I think, doing a pretty good job of rebounding the basketball. And I think, that's the key for us. You can get all the stops you want or force all the misses you want. But if you're not able to get the rebound, it makes it a lot tougher. And for us, we also understand that if we are able to rebound, then we get off to the races, and it's hard for teams to keep up with the speed that we have out there on the floor. So, it's a concerted effort from every guy that steps on the floor to make sure that we're defending and making it tougher on the other team to score. And then
Well, from the DoorDash broadcast booth with 2:16 to go in the game, it's a 125-105 Warriors lead. Tim Roye topside. One player we did not get to see tonight. He's out with a sore left foot. Is our old friend Otto Porter. World champion Otto Porter. 22 Warriors championship run. Newly acquired Kyra Lewis Jr. is on the floor for the first time. He with the Sideshow Bob haircut. Ball thrown up top. You're at 7 with it. Dribbles down, little jump hook over Quinones, up and good. It's Hendricks, Lewis Jr., Sensabaugh, Shamanic, and you're at 7. Jackson Davis, double figures for the 14th time this year. To Quinones, to Podziemski in the right corner to move. Moody stops. He's trapped. Out to Pajemski, 7 to shoot. Minute 40 to go. Goes in, squeezes between defenders, missed it, and then the rebound, Jackson Davis, he got fouled. Nikola Šamanić with the foul, the Croatian. 2019 draft, drafted by San Antonio. I mentioned Otto Porter. Always fond memories of watching Otto have a really solid year for Golden State. Tice above the break on the right side. Pass deflected, stolen by Otto Porter. Behind the back dribble to the front court. Pulls up. Heat check 3.
The Otto Porter Jr. Show.
Wow. 69-59. Just like that, the Warriors lead by 10. Well, he had averaged 8 points a game during the regular season, but he started the last 3 finals games as the Warriors put away the Boston Celtics. 126-107 the score here. 1 of 2 from the line for Golden State and Jackson Davis. A drive and a bank shot is up and no good. And the rebound pulled down by Guy Santos, who was checked in the first time tonight. Sensabaugh with that shot. Bryce Sensabaugh of Ohio State. Long jumper around the way, no good. And the rebound clear. Šamanić gets it. Jazz with 1:03 to go had the ball. Sensabaugh to Yurtseven. Spins, drop step, nothing going. Sensabaugh fakes, dribbles in, ball knocked away by Santos, picked up by Jackson Davis. Back to Santos on the left wing. Santos, who had a great road trip for Golden State, throws it out to Jackson Davis, leaves it for Moody. Moody down the lane to the cup, missed it badly, ball tipped out. Santos will hustle to it, gets himself a corner 3, and it's good. Warriors 129, Utah 107. Final 30 seconds. Lewis Jr., Yurtseven, flies in off the glass, no good. Quinones with the rebound to Santos. He's left alone. He'll take the 3. That's up and no good. Rebound Utah. We'll see if they dribble it out or just take a shot here. No, looks like they're just going to dribble it out. Well, the Golden State Warriors will get to above 500 as the clock winds down. Golden State, Kenny Atkinson subbing tonight for Steve Kerr on an emotional day for the Warriors. Buzzer sounds and the Warriors come away with a win in Utah. They've now won 7 of their last 8 as they win here 129-107. Golden State has been below 500 for most of the year, but now they're 1 game up and 2 games left before the break. Home on Wednesday to take on the LA Clippers, and then right back here in Salt Lake City. That's the makeup game from the game that had been postponed earlier this year. So handshakes and hugs down the floor below us. And Otto Porter getting a hug from Draymond Green and Stephen Curry. There's that